Hello, everyone. We are officially live on YouTube.com. How we all doing on this fine evening? I'm your host, Creams, and joining me today is a guy who just happens to be in this VC. What's your name again?
Um, I don't know. What is my name again? Let's see. I don't know. This bit's kind of sucks. Anyways, what's
Yeah,
up,
it's
guys?
not our strongest one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No, it's not your strongest one. You failed.
our
Anyways, what's up,
strongest one.
guys?
Yeah, we'll
Yours.
work on
You
it.
failed. Anyways, what's up, guys? Cut me
Damn,
off again. See what happens, buddy.
bro.
Files are getting dropped every second.
Damn.
Anyways, hope you guys are doing good on this fine Sunday afternoon. Um, Ignoring that very horrible bit, I mean, I think we usually intro pretty good. So you guys can send in your complaints to the creams there. But got a lot of stuff to talk about. Finished a book club. Some fun JJK some fun chapters in general. JJK was cool. Blue Luck was cool. My Hero was cool. Generally speaking, I think overall something that's pretty fun. And before we get into that, Creams wanted to talk to you guys about your opinions. Right? He wanted to talk to you guys about a poll he put up. Um,
Okay.
I guess questioning your thoughts on who the biggest smoke demon is, if you want to
Yeah.
give some context on that.
Okay, so couple days ago, BR and I get in VC, and it's like it's pretty normal, all things considered, until we're about to sign off, and I'm just like randomly, hey man, who do you think is like a bigger smoke demon slash Black Air Force energy wielder, right? Yujiro Hanma or no? I just asked, do you think he is the fucking the best, right, in this category? And BR, in BR fashion, had the gall to disagree with me, even off air. Can't believe, like, because I was under the impression that he was just doing this, like, for the cameras, as a bit. Um, and he, like, disagreed with me. Like I said, like, it's something I still can't fully get over, and I was obviously shocked, hurt, appalled, angered, all of the above, right? Every negative emotion under the sun. So I was like, all right, let's put this up to a poll, right? Get the voice of the people. And again, as the voice of the people, I was like, this one's gonna be an easy wash for me. He's gonna cry and sob and beg me to take him to take his apology, and I will because I'm so gracious, right? And
Uh-huh.
the poll goes up, and you guys let me down. How else could I say it? You guys let me down again, and it's not that I'm mad. Don't get me wrong, I'm livid beyond measure, but it's not that I'm just mad. I'm also disappointed, right? As like I'm disappointed in you, like the same way Yujiro is in Jack, right? That's how I feel about the results of this poll, chat. How you did this to me will will never be forgiven. It will never be forgotten. Um, how could you? Anyway, you want to say something, BR?
You're 0-2 in the polls that you put up to prove a point. I just wanted to let you know that. The aliens thing and now this. Anyways, yeah, so chat, you guys picked right. I mean, like almost 1,000 you guys chose, 60% of you chose Kimpachi. I will say if I had to critique anything, it's the fact that it was only 60%, but I'll let it slide, I'll let it rot. Like, it's not like Yujiro ain't crazy, right? It's not like he ain't about that fight and shit. But like, I mean, Yujiro ain't cut a meteor in half. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Didn't
it's
he
just one of
stop an
those things.
earthquake with
So
a punch? Whatever. It's fine.
I'll
I'm
pick I'll pick a meteor over an earthquake, bro. I can survive an earthquake. I can't survive a meteor being dropped on my head. I'll just put it like that. But anyways, right? Um, like Kenpachi, duh, better, whatever, who cares? But yeah, so 0-2. If you guys see another dumb poll like that, it's probably going to be another argument that Creams wants to get settled. So that's going to be fun. I guess someone might want to keep track of that on what the win loss ratio is looking like in that department. Um, but kind of moving on past the poll, I wanted to just jump into the My Hero chapter because while I think it was pretty good, it's nothing particularly special. I think like the last few have been.
mhm,
It's like a pretty regular, like not bad. It's not something I have
just
any
regular.
complaints about,
Yeah.
but it's pretty middling.
And
Pretty normal, pretty average,
I'm
which
not
is cool.
yeah, I'm not too pressed about it. Horikoshi's been on a tear these last few weeks, so I can see why he wanted to drop something a little bit more, I don't know, by the book.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not every chapter of a fight can be like, oh my god, 10 out of 10, revolutionizing the genre, right? Or whatever. It's like it was a solid chapter. It did what it set out to do. It wasn't like it was short relative to like a lot of other manga chapters, but in Horikoshi time, you know what I mean? It
Mhm.
was a pretty decently long chapter. It was like, I don't know, 14, 15 pages. And I mean, art was good, everything was good, all for one's characterizations cool or whatever. Um, so it like overall, like it's a pretty good chapter. I don't know if there's even that much to say on it that you would like to add.
Um, cool seeing Aoyama's beam do something serious.
Yeah.
That's it. Um, solid. 6, 7 for me.
Hmm.
You?
Got you. Got you. Got you. Cool. 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 Yeah, I'd give it like a 7. It was fun.
Mm.
Um.
Ooh, got some
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
chats.
Yeah.
Kenny is raw and had a better chat with Yujiro and a
Character.
better
He's a
character.
better
Yeah,
character.
but Yujiro is more about the smoke. The things that man has done just to not be bored is too damn unhinged. Look, man, if this was an unhinged poll, I think it would look very
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. That's why like it's sort of if we're talking about being about that action, right? I still think Kenpachi is higher, but if we're talking about being a crazy person, I think Yujiro should probably take that. Like I, I
Yeah.
don't I don't disagree with that stance. And the enemy Jim Gear, thank you for the 5. Kenpachi wakes up every day and prays someone is stronger than him. That's sort of the thing. Like, I don't know, man. Yujiro is like really strong or whatever. He likes fighting or whatever. Cool, cool, fine. He's willing to fight basically anybody, but Kenpachi just like kind of embodies that mentality of just like, dude, I love fighting. I love nearly dying. This shit is real to me, bro. Cutting and getting cut, that's what I live for, right? Idro don't really be like Idro be playing games, you know what I mean?
Well,
Kenpachi really
okay,
be out here
okay,
fighting.
because Kenpachi still has like a belief that there are people out there who can hang with him like that. For Yujiro, right? He's like, he's already at the finish line. He's just like, oh shit, all right.
That makes you less of a smoke demon.
I don't know, man.
If you're like, okay, it's over for me, there's less people to fight. Sorry, you're losing your smoke demon status a little bit, right? Or you're at least getting some points docked. Like Kenpachi's just in action, and he's praying, for it, bro. He's weakening himself for it. That's real. That's real. That's real dedication to the craft.
Mm,
That's real dedication to the craft, and to his skill set, and I respect it. I respect it.
mm.
Um.
Let me ask you a crazy question. I just thought of it, right?
Oh Jesus.
Okay, okay.
Chat, buckle up.
All right. So you have to fight, right? Like you have to get into a physical confrontation. Um, uh, but the stakes are as follows, right? You're in the JJK verse, and you have to fight any of the sorcerers, without cursed energy, right? But
They
it's a
don't have cursed energy.
they don't have cursed energy, but they still have
Oh, they
like
don't.
they
Oh
don't
shit.
they don't, right? Here,
Yes, sir.
but
Hold on.
here's the catch, right? There is a 1 in 5 chance you will get a heavenly restriction user, who also like, who
What the fuck does that even mean?
meaning like for every like 5 opponents, like these are the stakes. Like you just have to like jump in, and there's a 25% chance, sorry, a 20% chance that when you jump into this universe, right, you will be
Mhm.
greeted by like a Toji or a Maki, fully awakened. Like they don't have cursed energy to begin with, so it's like a little catch, right? However,
Okay.
the other 4 are like just regular people who can just like hang like in a
Okay, so
physical
you're
mode.
asking like who would I pick? Like who
Right.
would be the first person I pick?
It's not even that.
Um.
It's like
Okay.
what level, like, a what level of sorcerer, or like who do you think you would be able to max out at just in hand-to-hand confrontation before you get to a heavenly restriction person?
Your percentages and chances are like. Are you asking like how good luck I think I have?
You
Because
know,
if
okay.
that's the question, then I'm not
Let
sure.
me rephrase then. Let's
Um.
let's remove the 20% thing. Just let's, it's
Okay.
dumb, right? Um how far do you think you can get up the gauntlet, right? Like Toji and Maki
I'm
are
not.
like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm beating a lot. I'm looking. I looked
really?
up like the JJK wiki. I'm beating up. Like, I'm not beating a large percentage, right? But I'm in terms of sheer number. There are a lot of people that are catching fucking paws, bro. I cannot lie to you.
Okay.
Droove getting bodied.
Okay.
We getting bodied.
he's
Kuroi, like
starting off with the
Riko's.
old man and the kid is crazy, by the way.
Yeah,
But keep going.
duh. I'm racking up wins. Who,
Okay.
these guys are superhuman. I don't care about the Rico getting bodied,
Okay.
Remy getting bodied, Hazanoki getting bodied, Hana getting bodied. Like, let's see. I got something to say to Yuki. I'm beating her up.
Really?
Ino piecing him up. Momo getting pieced up. Kokichi probably does not know how to fight at all. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
New body, who this, whatever, right?
Right. Right.
Mai getting bodied. Nida getting bodied. Urahime bodied. Gaku Ganji bodied. Kurara bodied. I'm not fighting Hikari, I don't think. I'm not gonna lie to you. He look a little too built. Inumaki bodied. Yuta,
Oh
I'm
my God, Yuta might
piecing
actually
Yuta up,
die, bro.
I'm
Oh
piecing
my
Yuta.
God, poor
God,
Yuta.
Yuta's getting bullied, bro.
Bro,
Yuta's getting bullied.
you might, bro. You might actually.
Gigi.
Fuck, dude. Yuta might,
Oh man.
bro. Oh my God, some of these are just like really fucking okay. Like
Yeah, some of
Kusakabe.
these are really easy. Kusakabe, does he have a sword?
Do you
He still has a sword, right?
do you want him to have the sword?
If he has a sword, I'm gonna die because he has a weapon, right?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna. I
And
feel
he
like
knows
if,
how to
he,
use
if we're
it.
just if we're yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be real with you. People overestimate their ability to fight a person who does not know how to use a weapon, right?
Yeah.
Even if Kusakabe did not know how to use that shit, I'm getting killed because it's a fucking sword versus hands, right?
Right.
I'm gonna. Okay, I said my already. Kamo seems to know martial arts, so I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna be real with you. Like,
Yeah.
I won't hard say I will lose, but he seems like he knows how to throw hands outside of just being strong.
Yeah.
Nobara is also a good one, but if I get hit with that hammer in the head, bro, I gotta.
Yeah, and
I
you
gotta
know
be careful about it.
she'd fight you like recklessly too. Like
Yeah. She just sweet. Yeah, she's gonna start hitting nails at me and shit. Nah. Yuta is boxing up everyone in chat and BR. Yuta is canonically a frail, pathetic human without cursed energy.
Yuta might actually gas out just walking to the fight.
Yeah, I'm beating up Amai. He's getting bodied. He's getting bodied.
Okay, hold on.
Megan,
So
me.
would you be able to like hang with Kusakabe without the sword?
Probably not, bro. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Like
Maybe.
I could see him like trying to avoid the fight, right?
Shoko is getting bodied too. I will agree.
Okay. Here's a tough one for you, right? You know, what goes around comes around. Nanami.
Well, it's a fucking blunt
No.
thing. That shit's still gonna hurt. No, Nanami. I'm gonna be real, right? Nanami's beating my ass.
There
right?
it is, bro. He heard you were talking
Nanami's-
shit, bro. He saw all those videos.
Nanami would kick my ass, bro. Like if you see, yeah, Nanami tall and he like built. No, thank you.
Yeah. Also, like, bro,
No,
I'd see him wrap that tie around his fist, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm done.
I don't really want that. You know what I mean? Like that's not really my problem. That's not Toto. God, please help me. Do not let that happen, bro. Toto, no. Hikari, unfortunately, no.
But
Gojo,
the win
no.
con for Toto is just hey man, slender women with big butts. I'm just like you for real.
Yeah, bro. But like, if I'm trying to beat his ass, right?
I mean that's how
Nah.
Yuji got him to like chill out for a bit.
Yeah, but Yuji didn't want to like Toto trained him after. But I'm saying like if I'm like Takeda-chan's dumb as hell, right? And Toto's like, all right, we got to scrap. For some reason, he's mad at me. Whatever.
He is killing you.
He's
if you
gonna
say
kill
that, bro.
me. He's gonna kill me. Like that's what I'm saying, right?
Bro,
Everybody talk about
and
martial arts, bro. Fuck martial arts if you're super weak and frail like
Yeah.
Yuta. I'm gonna be real.
Also, like, bro, if you say that about Takeda-chan, like, he's not gonna make it a quick death either.
Yeah, no. I'm getting in the ring with Forearm Sukuna. My brother in Christ, you're getting ripped apart.
Okay.
You know that thing that they do like in like medieval times with like torture? They tie you up to the horses and Sukuna is literally gonna do that with 4 arms, bro. You're finished. You're done.
Okay.
Did you see his stature in the Heian era?
Nah, he was crazy.
Yeah, nah, bro. He's juicing. He's juicing. You're getting killed. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me hit you with some like complex ones. All right, Maki pre-awakening. Hell, just to give you a handicap.
That's not
just
complex.
no, hold on.
She caught
hold
a
on.
fucking bullet.
Hold on, just to give you a handicap. Maki at JJK 0. She's like 14.
I don't give a
Wow.
Bro, are you not understanding? She's a superhuman.
At 14,
are you not getting
bro,
it?
believe in yourself.
Are you not getting
You're a
it,
D1
bro?
athlete, bro.
Are you not getting it? Okay, once again, human, superhuman. I hope that like kind of connects in your
Bro,
head.
where's the classic misogynist Ronin that they all know and love that I
The classic. You're insane, bro. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of these characters kind of cooking me. Um, this Sukuna ain't natty. He's not, bro. You don't have forearms in your natty. I'm gonna be real. Um,
would you be able to would you be able to beat like Gon? He's 12 before Nen. Before Nen.
fuck no.
Are
What are
you
you
Bro,
talking
I am
about?
trying to help you here.
You're dumb. Like that's such a dumb question. Gone. Oh
Pre-Nen.
my god.
Pre-Nen.
Pre-Nen would literally one-shot any human on the planet. What are we talking about?
No, maybe two-shot, right? Like let's come on, bro, believe in yourself.
No, bro. Once again, superhuman. Like superhuman.
He is
You know what I
12
mean?
years
Like
old. Okay. Fuck.
I don't care,
All right, okay,
bro.
okay.
He could be a toddler if
Okay,
he's fucking
okay.
showing
All right,
that he's
bro.
not human. What are we
All
doing
right,
here?
okay. Killua at 4 years old.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Killua was immediately killing me.
My God, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You can't say I'm trying to help you and then you give like these ridiculous caveats, bro.
He is
like
4.
okay, I'm ask this. Gojo with his techniques at 4. Beat him. What are we talking about?
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, Gon is literally listen, I have to just befriend him and then try to sneak attack him, bro. I have to put him in a sleeper hold. He cannot be. First of all, it's not happening either way, right?
Oh no,
But
he's outright
you're
killing you, bro.
insane. Killua will be like, damn, I wish I would have got the heart removing technique done better. I'm dying.
Okay.
I'm dying. What are we doing
Okay,
here, bro?
Killua
All right, let me
at
ask you this.
1
Kid
years
Goku,
old.
Kid Goku 10.
10 is crazy.
Kid Goku
10?
Kid 10 is when he first shows up in Dragon Ball, right? Kid Goku 10. The original Dragon Ball Goku. The first time we see him.
Okay, I can probably beat the Goku that was born and came out of the pod in like the first 5 minutes.
That's not what I asked you. Kid Goku 10, the one we see him at the
Absolutely
first
not,
Dragon
bro.
Ball.
He is waxing and
Okay.
waning. Like it's not even close.
Bro said go on at 8. You don't need to make him that old. Make him 4, but make him angry at me, and I'm dying. It doesn't. Jesus,
Bro,
bro.
even if he like lightly tags you on the leg or something, that leg is just like paste.
Merriam Newborn. Oh, let me. I'll just say this. Merriam Newborn is such a disingenuous way to ask that question. I'm so dead. But once again, don't spoil nothing. But yeah, that would be Gohan without ki. How old? How old? What age could you beat Goku?
The embryo.
Probably, yeah, embryo for sure. I could probably, nah, bro. Okay, I'll put it like this: he couldn't beat you, but you would not be able to beat Kid Goku, like coming fresh out the pod Goku, and I'll stand on that. Did you see the fall he took?
Yeah, no, he
And
just ate that.
Ate that shit.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, my memory's gone." What the fuck? No.
That's crazy.
No, not happening, bro. Listen, okay. Did you say Killua? I remember you saying Killua 1. I'd kill Killua at 1 so long as he hasn't been taught any assassination techniques.
Well,
like, if that's pre-training, like, if he's not trained, right? Yeah, I'll take him out.
I mean, okay, he was doing Heaven's Arena for the first time at 6, right?
Yeah.
So
Which is, like, that's different. 1 and 6 are different, you know what I mean?
And then at 4, I remember he said his parents were still, like, they had just finished, like, training him or something, like, to go out into the world for his first mission.
Oh.
Yeah.
1 might be cutting it close.
Yeah, like you're getting in right.
One might be. That might be the fight of my life.
Yeah.
That must be the fight of my life.
Yeah, like I think if you got a weapon, it's probably like you got like a solid 60-40 at beating him. At 1.
Yeah. I could. That's like the real life definition of an extreme diff fight. Like I'm like bleeding. I'm like crawling back to my home. Let's see.
Okay. Would you be able? What age of like Superman do you think you'd be able to take him on? Right? Because like he was.
This is.
Hold on.
When did he develop his powers?
Well, he's just okay. He came to Earth when he was like 3. and that's when he first got
Mm-hmm.
exposed to like the yellow sun, right?
So when he
So
was 2.
okay, and like not on Earth. Gotcha.
Bro, listen, if his powers immediately kick in, right, and I punch it and I just feel steel, no thank you. No, thank you.
I mean, like it wasn't steel right away, right? Like he was still like,
Oh no, just concrete. Like,
yeah.
bro, I don't
I mean,
care.
no,
I'm
no, no.
breaking my
It's not
fist.
even that. It's just like I mean, he was able to take a hit from a bus when he was like
Okay,
10 or
well, like,
something, right? But
okay,
he's still like a little shaken from that, right?
okay,
By the time he was 14, he was basically invincible. So that's out.
sure, bro. Listen, I don't know what you just did. You said at 10 he was able to take a hit from a bus. I'm flattered, but do you think I
No,
hit like a bus?
no, that's okay. If you got him at like 4, I think it would be like fighting maybe an angry Mike Tyson. I think you could
And
do that.
so let me, Creams. Let me ask you a serious question.
Okay.
You think I could take? Okay, let me put it like this, right? Mike Tyson right now would kill me.
Where'd all this humility come from all of a sudden?
Mike Tyson is damn near 60 years old, and he would kill me right where I stand right now if we got into the ring. He would kill 90% of the people on the planet. This isn't humility. This is understanding. This is awareness.
Damn, bro. Okay. So
Like,
you cap out at like Nanami level without cursed energy is what
I
you're
don't
telling me.
cap out at Nanami is killing me. I don't know what you think is. Listen, I cap out, right, at physically inept characters. That's like, because there's a gap, right? It's either you're, because there's kind of like, there's kind of 2 types of JJK characters, right? When it comes to physical combat, there are
Mm.
Yutas, people that are primarily carried by cursed energy
Mm-hmm.
and like their output and stuff. And then there are people like Toto or Yuji who just can fight without it,
Okay.
right?
Speaking of Yuji, okay.
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting you. Don't even bring up Yuji,
Oh my
bro.
god,
I
bro.
will.
I will
I will
li-
block you on everything. Don't
Oh my god.
Yuji. Oh my god,
Bro, like why are you assuming I'm going to give you like fucking current Yuji or something?
because you're talking about these characters like, hey, bro, do you think you could take on a Killua when he's able to like shadow step and remove hearts? Like,
okay, 1.
you're
I
asking
gave
me
you
insane
1 years old.
questions.
I gave you Killua
You
at
gave me
1.
before that. You gave me 4 years old when you knew he went out on missions.
I believed in you, bro. Excuse me for being a good friend.
Bro, listen. Somebody said he thinks I'm the winter shoulder. Captain America couldn't beat some of the people he's asking me to fight right now, bro.
Dude, bro, on God, Killua would drag Steve Rogers across the parking lot. Like it would.
Like,
Fucking
bro,
hell.
okay. What were you gonna say? How old Yuji? How old Yuji? What were you gonna say?
5, super reasonable.
I don't know, man. Maybe. I mean, like, is that what you want me to say? Do you want me to say yes? Like, I can
Like,
beat 5-year-old Yuji.
yes,
I don't know
bro.
how strong he is, bro.
Okay, okay.
He was literally like blitzing and one-shotting high schoolers in middle school. Like he was like it was just a walk in the park.
Okay,
Like it was
when
just another
When
day.
Yuji was first introduced, right, we can say he was like high Olympic athlete level, right? But that's still
No,
human.
we can't.
Oh my God.
Bro, he jumped up like 2 to 3
Okay.
stories.
Okay.
Kicked through glass, did a triple flip, and smashed in a curse. Are you serious? What Olympic athlete is doing that?
Okay. Okay.
He threw a shot put like a baseball and dented a fucking goalpost. Show me an Olympic athlete
okay.
doing that, bro, and I will award you some serious money.
Okay. So let's say if 15-year-old Yuji can do that, let's say 7-year-old Yuji can do like half of that. I think you could still put up a fight.
You must be fucking insane.
7 years old, bro. 7 years
Dude,
old. No cursed energy.
If you're slashing Yuji's abilities in half, right? You're just
Without
saying
cursed
he's half
energy
as
at the
strong,
beginning.
half
Yeah.
as fat. I know what you're talking about, right? Oh no, right? I'll only die half as quick. Like
bro.
what?
Okay.
What?
So you're like extreme high diff is Kusakabe without a sword.
That is probably the farthest character that I'm even willing to say like, I could try, right? I would be willing to try. That's it, because everybody else is just because listen, right? You got to think about it. You got to think about it like this. Because people bring up martial arts, and martial arts are cool and all, right? The reason I think I could take Yuta in spite of him like knowing how to fight is because I mean he looks like he would be knocked over by a strong
yeah.
gust of wind without cursed energy. right?
Mm-hmm.
He's just malnourished. That doesn't apply to some of these other characters, right? Some of these other characters are stronger, faster, taller, and better at fighting. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's kind of like one of those things where Yuji probably was learning martial arts when he was very young, which we know he canonically knows. He's
Okay.
also built to be the vessel of the King of Curses, so pretty durable. And we also know he's super fucking strong. So
Okay. Fine. Let's make it more interesting, right? Let's make it more fair. All right. I'm sorry, chat. Maybe my belief is like a little like delusional at times. Fine. I'll claim that. My bad. Right. How much cursed energy would you need to like really run up the gauntlet? Right. Like,
to get where?
okay, you know how like cursed energy has like a multiplying effect based on your baseline. So for Yuta, it's like
Sure.
X, the multiplier is high, but the base is low, and for Yuji, it's like the inverse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you have like a above average base, right? Like as like right now in
Okay.
reality, right? I think you're
Yeah.
probably
Like
fitter. Yeah.
I'm more fit than Yuta, sure, right?
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Um, would you say that you were more or less fit than Megami?
Megumi's probably more fit than me. It like no curse energy. Yeah, I would say
Really?
so because Megami. Maki makes fun of him for being like kind of a loser in combat, but Maki's also like a perfected heavenly restriction person, so I don't really take her like
But didn't she
that's
say that to
definitely
him
that's
before
where I'm
she
capping
awakened
out.
though?
She says that to him when like Sukuna when he's like it's weird to see Megami's body fighting so good.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
before that, Megami and her actually like fight kind of relative versus Haname. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's just a lot stronger, but their speed is kind of similar.
Okay.
Like, okay, I'll put it like this, right? If you wanted me to fight like a grade 1, right? If you wanted me to fight Nanami, give me 2 times the amount of energy that Sukuna has, and I got him.
Okay. Let's say I give you
Because I don't know how to control this shit, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I just have a lot of it, right? I need a lot. I need a lot to really make this whole thing work.
So if I just gave you the basic cursed energy multiplier, but with no cursed technique, like, you think you'd get way further just on that alone?
Yeah, if you gave me super abilities, right, instead of just being a base human, yeah, I could probably get further. Wait, are you okay? So let me ask this: are you talking about if they're normal, like if they still have no
No,
cursed
no,
energy?
they get their cursed energy back.
Yeah, then yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more than them. They know how to use it better. They've been using it for a lot longer. And this shit is just I'm gonna be using it like a toddler plays with like Legos. It's just not
Damn.
happening.
Okay. You can pick any technique except any of like the god tier ones. So no idle transfiguration. No. Like
Damn
you
it.
can have like Yuta level cursed energy with like bird strike as like a limit to like what you can do.
Bird strike.
Yeah.
You literally picked a F tier technique. I can't
Bro,
think of
bird
a
strike
technique in a lower tier.
is insane.
Bro, I cannot think of a technique in a lower tier. Think of a technique that is a tier below bird strike right now. Gun to the back of your head, right? Do it.
Uh,
You're cooked. That you hear me? Like you literally picked. Oh, bro said middle. And listen. Yeah, no.
fuck it.
Bird.
Okay,
Nah.
you can have like Ogi's technique.
What the fuck?
I don't know, like, bro.
Fire sword, bro.
Yes.
No. Give me no. You can't. No. Listen. Give me the 10 shadows and let me cook. Give me a year. Give me 2 years to train with the 10 shadows, right?
2 years.
Knowing what I
Then
know
you're
about
not
the
gonna-
series now.
bro, you're not
give me
gonna-
Yuta level curse energy,
my
and
God.
I can cook something up. I swear.
Bro, that's crazy. That's actually insane. Okay, you know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna let you have your dream build, right, of this hypothetical person. So Yuta's, not Sukuna's, Yuta's cursed energy amount. You get the 10 shadows, and you get 2 years to like cook, right?
Wait, 2 years to cook. Cool.
Right.
And I have like my knowledge of the series, right? So
Yeah,
I get to like
yes.
kind of like speed run my way. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but you have to do all the legwork yourself. So like
I have to do all the legwork, sure,
barriers,
sure.
like domains, like all the creative shit. Like it has to be all you, right? Your innate
Do I have
talent.
access? Can I train with other motherfuckers that exist? Or is it like I have to like pioneer this shit?
You can pick one person to train you. However,
Okay. Fuck.
this does not mean you can pick Gojo right away because we know he's dog shit at
No, I don't
training
want to pick
beginners.
Gojo. I don't
Yeah,
want to pick Gojo. I wouldn't pick Gojo. I wouldn't pick Gojo. It's either Kusakabe or Toto.
yeah, I
is
was
who
thinking
I'd
Toto.
pick.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick Toto. Toto can get me right. Toto can get. Toto can get me right.
Mm-hmm.
Toto can get me right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also,
I'm unlocking.
yeah,
I'm unlocking like 8 Shikigami. I think Mahoraga probably never getting unlocked. I'm gonna be real with you.
would you?
I
Okay.
don't know if I got it like that.
So onto Megami shit, right? Would you use him? Like, would you hit like whatever opponents like in these matchups, right? If you're running the same gauntlet, would you hit him with this treasure I summon like at the end if you're losing?
It it depends. Like I'd pull it out on like Akari if I was losing. Um, but like nah, if it's someone I don't have a particular disdain for, you can have the W,
No, because
right?
like if it's an untamed
I,
Maharaga, right? Like he's coming for you
yeah.
too. So it's like a real last
Yeah, no,
resort hit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, like Hikari, I don't like the guy, right? Yeah, with this treasure I summon. Yeah, I got something for you, buddy. We're both going down. See you later. And that's all that's happening, right? But like, give me. I feel. Are you asking me like how far I could get with that?
Yeah. So,
I'm a.
yeah.
I'm a solid ass grade 1, bro. I'm gonna
Wow.
put. Okay, let's
Bro,
see.
you know Yuta's
I'm a
like,
solid ass grade 1.
bro.
Oh, I've been thinking. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
You have Yuta like.
These things are supercharged.
Yeah.
Hold on. I like the way you're thinking, bro. I'm not a special grade though. Is crazy. Like I'd be saying I could beat Ghetto
You could
or
be Ghetto
Yuki
with that build. Yeah, you can be Ghetto. Especially if you apply
thousands
yourself.
of cursed
Okay,
spirits.
if you apply yourself, hit him with the domain expansion, or hell, just hit him with like New Way, the Max Elephant. Especially because like if you have like twice the amount of cursed energy as Utah, like he's feeling those like bolts and the water. You know what I mean?
Listen. I agree. I agree. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like I'm trying to be reasonable, right? Nanami couldn't develop a domain. Like a bunch of characters.
Nanami's got a loser's mentality, bro. Sure. Not to do that.
I agree. Right? Megami, I get it. He's super talented. Whatever. He been doing this sorcerer shit for a while, right? No perfected domain. Toto, no perfected domain, right? Naobito, Naoya, no perfected domain, right? Kashimo, assumably, no perfected domain, right? I'm not saying that I won't get one. All I'm saying is a domain is not assured in 2 years, bro.
Maybe, but you'd be a little bit more diehard about it, and we know that cursed energy JJK power scaling is a lot more explosive. So I think if you put yourself in the hot seat, sort of like Megami when he was fighting the wielder, the finger bearer.
Yeah.
I think you could pull off.
I could.
Yeah.
I could. I probably could. I probably could. You give me 2 years, and all I'm just thinking about is strength, right? I'm just being the strongest, being the strongest.
And if
let me think. So here,
if you're following Toto as like your instructor, right? He will put you in life or death situations to like promote that growth, and he won't help you.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm getting obviously the dogs, right?
Easily.
And the thing is, I have you start off with the dogs, right? That's the default. What I'm thinking though is like what I'm thinking though is like, okay, I know what I know about the 10 Shadows, right? I'm combining massively amped Shikigami all the time, bro. That's my bag. That's my bread and butter. I need that, right? I'm thinking, is there a reality, right? Is there a world in which I can tame Mahoraga? And unfortunately, all I'm seeing is death. If I can get Mahoraga, I will say with my chest, the only people beating me, Gojo, Sukuna, and I'll guess I'll add a caveat for Kenjaku too, right? He's probably cooking my ass, right? That's only if I can get Mahoraga. If not, if no Mahoraga, right? He's only like a I'm willing to die scenario, right? 2 years, got this potential, got Curse energy. I'm like in that Ishigori tier of character, right? Where I'm like, I can fight a special grade, right? But I'm probably not special grade in itself, right? I'm trying to be realistic.
I get that. So you think you would be blitzed like by Sukuna in the same way Ishigori was?
No, I'm not going out like that, but
I mean,
no,
okay,
that's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts.
I mean, if I had the same build and I was in the same situation, right? But it was still Megana, I'd be like, with this treasure I summon, bro. It's gonna like it's Maharaga's problem now, bro.
Yeah. Let me think. Yeah. It's tough, bro. It's tough. Okay. Let me ask you this, right? Your goal is to beat. You got 2 years, right? Same time frame. You got to beat Gojo.
Same technique.
Give me your build. You give me your build. You have Curse energy. Give me your build.
Oh wait, I can change the technique and everything.
Yeah, you can change the technique.
Okay,
Give me your
okay.
build.
Uh, Man, the Ten Shadows is appealing, but I don't want to like put in the time or like pay attention to taming Maharaga.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Geto's technique.
Okay, I respect that. I
Mm,
thought you were gonna go with the limitless, and I'm like, you're cooked.
mm-mm.
But I respect doing Forgetto's technique. I respect that.
Okay.
You gotta fight some strong ass curses if
Yep.
you wanna fuck with
So yeah,
Gojo. But I respect
yeah,
that.
because here's the thing, right? With Geto's technique, the grinding takes like becomes a little bit more like you get guaranteed results, right? Whereas
Hmm.
with like training any other technique, especially the Ten Shadows, it's like a lot of like legwork for potentially explosive growth, right? And
Hmm.
this isn't even a guarantee that you'll tame like Maharaga, which is the biggest prize of the Ten Shadows, right?
Hmm.
But with Geto's technique, it's based off a comment Kenjaku made where he was like against Chosa, where he was like, even an anthill will like wear somebody down or something like that. That was like roughly the
Yeah.
sentiment, right? So I'm like, wait,
Hmm.
that's against fucking Choso, right? And he just hit him with like a bunch of low tier like grade 4 curses. So if I was to say like get Yuta cursed energy, right,
Yeah.
and I could amp high tier special grades, I'm like they're fighting an army of special grade curses, damn near disaster level curses with my cursed energy behind it,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
I
yeah.
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah. I fuck with it.
Mm,
The part of the Ten Shadows that's appealing to me, bro, like I don't even have to worry about ever developing RCT. I got that shit.
mm-hmm.
Give me round deer. Let me add you to my bag, and I'm gonna start. Listen, listen. Yeah.
Mm.
Um.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're both kind of going for like the variety tactic here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just. Yeah. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need. Yeah. It's tough though. Because thinking. Okay. Let me ask you this. Right.
Hmm.
Let me ask you this. How long do you think it would take you with cursed spirit manipulation to say definitively, right? You for sure can beat Gojo, right? You're training, you have like, we'll say you have like
Okay.
UG, Megami, Yuta level potential, right? So
So
your ability to grow is able to go higher than Gojo's. How long do you think it takes for you to be willing to obviously bet your life to go up against
uh
Gojo and be like, I will
okay.
beat you, I will not lose?
There's two win cons for me. So or even just like conditions that I need to satisfy before I even entertain the idea seriously, right?
Mhm.
So one is getting a domain. Getzo never had a domain, right? He didn't have reverse curse technique, so I need to get a lock on that,
Mhm.
right? Just like to be like a full special grade, really round that shit out, right? So that's the first thing.
Mhm.
The second thing is I can try to level up through the cursed spirits that I eat. And I'm telling you right now, man, the disaster
Mhm.
curses, they're not Gojo.
They are more beatable. I will say
They
that.
are
That's fair.
infinitely more beatable. And let me tell you, dude, if I can get Mahito before he touches me, it is genuinely over. Like I might I if I if, especially if I have all the disaster curses, I can see a fair argument for me being above like Sukuna.
Interesting.
all the
Hey,
dis-
bro.
all the disaster curses amped up by my cursed energy with like an army of like filler curses or whatever. Ooh,
Yeah.
bro.
Listen, okay, so how many years? How many years do you think it takes you to get all that shit, right? To acquire everything and be like, my physicals are good, I got everything, right? I'm ready.
Uh, for the domain, if I'm really putting pedal to the metal and I'm like putting myself in the situation where I need to grow, like on some Megami shit, I'm gonna give myself a year, right, just to really like iron it out.
A year
Uh,
for the domain
yeah,
entirely.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you why, right? I need a bare minimum level of power for the domain before I approach the cursed spirits, because even Dagon had a domain. You know what I mean? So like,
Mhm.
I can't just like rush into it blindly, because like the whole thing is I need to collect the legendary Pokemon. That's gonna be
Okay.
my line. So I need a Master Ball.
Mm-hmm.
So that like that's how I'm gonna approach the problem.
Got you. Okay.
But I think like once I have
Okay.
them, especially, bro, especially fucking Jogo and Mahito.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. One of the things I try to do just to see if I could is try to channel their powers on some Sukuna shit.
Mm.
Like you know how he did it with Max Elephant with the, like the fake piercing
Yeah.
blood, right? Bro, if I can do
Mm-hmm.
that with like Jogo's fire or lava, while having like
Yeah.
Mahito like sorry awaken Mahito fight somebody off, whew,
Yeah. Yeah. No,
nah,
I get you. I
yeah.
get you. Um, Maito plus Jogo would go crazy. Yeah, even Kenjaku was fiending after that one.
Mm-hmm.
You give me the 10 shadows. I think it's taking me like just starting, right? Just from I know nothing about sorcery to like however many years. It's giving me like I'm getting 8 Shikigami, right? Within like the first 2, 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm learning my fundament. Like I am hammering in. Physical abilities are important, bro. As we, it don't matter how strong your Shikigami are if Gojo targets you and you're just getting pieced up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all of that is the basics. All of that is strategy. Because another thing I don't factor in automatically is like, oh, these motherfuckers are smart. You know what I mean? These guys know how to kind of like improvise. So I gotta work on that shit, right? In 5 years' time, I'm getting Mahoraga one way or another, bro. And if I have Mahoraga on the team, I'm before I say personally, confidently, right? I will step to Gojo and be like, let's fucking go. From the time I start, I'm needing at least 10 years. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I need I need I need domain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need all of the 10 shadows, none of them being destroyed, right? I need fucking cursed tools,
Mm-hmm.
right? We
I
we
need an
we looking
arsenal.
for something. I'm looking for something, bro. I'm searching. I'm fucking reading all about the any history I can find about six eyes limitless users being killed, right? I'm reading up. I'm studying, bro. I'm combining fucking Rabbit Escape and Mahoraga. Give me that multiplying adaptation, bro. I'm getting creative with it. Like, fuck the noise, bro. It's me. It's me, my creativity, and a teacher, bro. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 years. I feel like I could. I feel like I could get it done in 10 years.
Yeah, because
I
like,
feel like if all I'm dedicating myself is strength, right?
yeah,
Nothing else for 10 years,
and if you have the talent
and
for
I
it, that's
have
like,
like
yeah,
you have the talent. Yeah,
yeah,
I think I can. I think I can get that, bro. Gojo's different, but I think I can get that. I think I can get that, bro.
yeah,
Give me a decade. Give me a decade, bro. I can do it. I can
yeah.
do it. I promise I can do it.
You know what kills me though about the decade is like, okay, after a year, right?
Hmm.
I think I'd be able to have a domain because Gojo, let's say he got it within 2 years after awakening, right?
Hmm.
I think I could do something in similar time if it was my sole objective, right? Like if I wasn't being sent out on missions and I didn't have like other shit that I needed to do, then yeah, I think I could do
Yeah.
it in like roughly the same time frame if like that was my sole thing, right?
Yeah.
However, I do want to say I don't think domains are inherently like more difficult than something like like relative to Chichike's universe than like Bankai's and Bleach, right? See, like
Hmm.
if you're asking me about like, oh, how long would it take you to develop a Bankai in Bleach? I'm just like, even a regular Shinigami, it's like, damn, bro, you had a good run, you know?
Yeah. That sucks. It's over for me.
Yeah, didn't it take Byakuya
Yeah.
like 10 years?
It takes your average it takes your captain level Shinigami 10 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but like I
yeah.
remember Byakuya flexing on it, like it was like a huge feat when he did it, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I think he was like telling Ichigo that it's like, no, you refine it for like a decade or
Yeah,
whatever, blah
yeah,
blah blah. Then he's like, what you could do cannot be Bankai, right? And he's like,
yeah.
oh, bet. I got a word for you real quick, buddy. Yeah. Do you want to read the super chats real quick? I
Yeah.
need to use the
Ooh.
bathroom.
Okay.
We got a couple. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Anime Jimmer, thank you for the 50. Wow, thank you. Does Gojo's plan about not jumping in until he's weaker than Yuta and Hikari imply that they are the top two in the waiting room? Obviously, Kashimo and Maki are right up there, and I feel like this fight would be hitting harder if the fan base could chill. I think this fight is hitting plenty harder, right? Like I think a lot of the reason the backlash from the fan base is happening in the first place is because people are very passionate about the fight, the stakes of it, and I'll be honest, probably aren't ready to see Gojo die. And speaking as one of those, Gojo shills, I'm not particularly like marking down the days on my calendar either, right? I'm not rushing to the finish line, and I think having Sukuna still hold something back is a funny. Like we'll get to this more in the chapter discussion later, but there's almost like a funny recontextualization of the fight happening because of that comment. Um, and as for Gojo's plan about not jumping in until he's weaker than Yuta and Hikari, I think he's using them as like the most complete, or I guess like the most ready people to take on a task like this. Maki, I think, would probably be up there. I don't know. He probably wouldn't count Kashimo because Kashimo's not necessarily on their team or like their side. So I think that's probably like he's not counting on Kashimo's help, right? So that's like what I think. But yeah, thank you again. Let's see. M3D, thank you for the 5. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine if you gave BR 2 years with 10 shadows, he'd also probably get better than a certain bum who shall not be named Megami. Oh my god, dude. The Megami fraud allegations have they persist. People do not believe in my boy. It's sad. It's sad, but hey, I think relatively speaking, Megami probably is doing better than Gojo was at his age. Sukuna notwithstanding, like he unlocked a domain, although it was like much more crude. He still like took the plunge.
Where
Uh,
we at? Where we at?
Red7, thank you for the 2. Get Kashimo as mentor. He'll beat you out of shape. Kashimo will accidentally kill you on the first lesson.
Yeah.
Like he'll be like, "Why aren't you strong enough?"
I
Yeah.
The reason I feel like Kusakabe wouldn't be a bad pick is because Kusakabe's normal.
Mm-hmm.
So those first stages, he's going to teach you the shit in a way that makes sense. He's not just going to be like, bro, just be a genius.
Yeah. Just
Bro, what does that mean?
yeah. It's like the best example I ever heard was Gojo is really really good at training people who have already like understood the basics and are like inherently powerful because he can cultivate that in like a new way, right?
Yeah.
But he is awful at training beginners. Like awful. Doesn't know what to do. Can't explain anything
Yeah.
because like he learned it like the first day.
I just picked it up. Yeah, bro. Also, in the basics, right? I gotta learn a simple domain because here's the thing. Unfortunately, I don't know if I got 5 domain expansion clash energy.
Yeah,
I kind of gotta get this shit right.
bro. I think like okay, I definitely get Falling Blossom Emotion, as like a
Yeah.
trump, right? Like that one would be like my sort of secret, simple domain. I get your
Mm.
basic new shadow style with a sword. The sword, like I need the sword, right? I can't do it like
Mm.
raw dog like Gojo does against Sukuna. Like I need the weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Hollow Wicker Basket. I forgot. Wait, what does Hollow Wicker Basket do? It just sort of nullifies
It's
the
it,
yeah,
it's just a simple domain. It's just
yeah,
the old version.
yeah.
Um,
I don't know if I had time, I'd probably learn it, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. Bro, because the thing is like someone was saying 10 years is a stretch, and I'm gonna be real. Like, yeah, if we're being honest, right? There are plenty of characters who have lived and died multiple times over who will never be strong enough to beat Gojo, right? But they're also not me, right? And they don't have the 10 shadows, so
Mm,
that's kind of where my strategic advantage goes in.
mm.
Um,
M3D, thank you for the 5. Give BR 10 shadows for 2 years, and even he would probably be better at it than a. Oh no, I already read that one.
interesting.
Wait, did
Um,
you donate? Did you say that twice? You did. Oh my god, that's it. He donated twice to say this. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna read it a second time just because BR was in the bathroom for the first time. Give BR the 10
take off
shadows
my
for two
headphones.
years, and even he would probably be better at it than a certain bum who shall not be named (parentheses Megami).
Listen, bro. M3D, I generally speaking like you.
It's a double dono, bro. It's a double dono.
I said I generally speaking like you. Just once again, Megami can't come back for your sake. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just impossible, right? It's not good for business for you. But yeah, appreciate it for the 5. Appreciate
Mm.
it for the 5, and I thank you for your thank you for
Technically,
your.
technically it's a 10 because like he donated it 2 5s with the same chat.
I guess, but I mean, you said you already addressed the first
Yeah.
one.
Um,
Yeah, thank you for your. Yeah, I don't know, praise,
uh,
something like that.
Certified Casual, thank you for the 10. They have no abilities but same personality and motivations, and they just discovered their own cursed energy. Who would be a bigger danger to society? Doctor Doom, Voldemort, or Brainiac?
Doom.
It's,
I got it.
they have no
I feel like
abilities but same personality and motivations. Brainiac.
Interesting.
Because like that's just he's just like a super intelligent alien. The whole thing with Doctor Doom is like he needs a lot of resources to really to get the ball rolling. So he
Mhm.
needs to already be ruler of Laveria. He already needs to have his suit. Like all his shit like takes time to build, but like once he builds it, it's like on a whole other level, right?
Yeah.
Voldemort has like the best speed slash resources slash abilities to like get a jump on everything.
Yeah.
Voldemort's just like a bum. Take his wand away, slap it out. It's over
Huh.
for him. He'll apologize.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see.
Google me
Uh,
E. Thank you for the
uh,
2. Sukuna really lost 3 Shikigami in one chapter. Rip. It's funny. BR and I were talking about this, and we don't think so. You said like when the Shikigami are combined, it's just like a freebie. Like when they get destroyed in that form, it's like they're just fine. They have to be destroyed
Yeah,
in their
if he's
base.
yeah, if he's doing the same thing that Megami did versus Toto, which I know people are like, well, how do you know that? I just think it's more likely that he's using an established ability than one that we haven't seen before. Because Megami combines New Way and the Toad to create the Will's Unknown Abyss, right? And it's just stated that even if like the combination is destroyed, the original Shikigami aren't. So
Mm.
like Round Deer, Morn Tiger, and New I think are not like are not dead necessarily just because Gojo killed the combination. We'll have to see for sure in future chapters. But if it's like once again, if it's the same ability that Megami showed off, then like we do, Gege had just given us confirmation that it's not gone yet.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
The enemy Junger, thank you for the 10. If Sukuna trump card could beat Gojo slash get past Limitless, Gege and I are going to have a chat because then there's no need to do my boy Megami like that.
We're both gonna go see Gege and have a chat.
Yeah,
For sure.
bro,
Yeah.
there's a line.
Hmm.
Bro, I'm telling you, the
Hmm.
second those cat ears come off, or like whatever it is Gege wears when he's out in public, and like we know who he is, it's he might need to hire personal security for the rest of his life. Like I think JJK would need to have like a Disney level ending or whatever to make up for the shit he puts the fan base through.
Yeah. Um, Everybody lived happily ever after. It was all the negative stuff was just a
Yep.
dream.
Yep.
Um,
And you know what they say, the god of this universe should he's a really cool guy. You know, we should all leave him alone in real life if he's even real.
yeah. Caliber X4, thank you for the 10. Imagine being called a fraud while being compared to one of the best to ever do it. Like an amateur boxer being compared to Ali. Megami doesn't deserve this. You know what? I like you. I like you, buddy.
Damn, somebody's trying to avoid
And I
banishment.
and I agree. Um, it speaks towards his greatness, right? Towards the hype surrounding his character. But I mean, it's kind of like I can't be too mad. Like, is it annoying? Sure. Are they wrong? Sure. But it's one of those things where it's the name of the game, man. I mean, they're calling Sukuna, the king of curses, strongest in history of fraud.
Yeah.
If he can't avoid fraud allegations, right? It's just one of those things where,
Bro,
yeah,
they're
I will
making Mickey
disagree.
Mouse edits of him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it, like,
I mean, yeah, it's just one of the. It's hard to avoid, bro. It's hard to avoid.
bro, like the
Um,
strongest in history is the Gojo PR team. Like, they undisputed
yeah,
fucking goats, man.
yeah. So, Frost Azul, thank you for the 5. Couldn't Megami bring Maki into the ritual without breaking the rules of it? Since without CE, she's basically seen as a physical object.
I could,
That'd honestly be really hard.
yeah, that'd be
Um,
a cool way to tame Maharaga. You know, if the situation ever occurs where Megami gets his body back, yeah, I'll knock on wood for you, buddy. Um, and but like Sukuna's like progress like goes away with him, which L. By the way, if Gege does that, I think it's
mm,
like he should keep something from the divorce. Um, then it would be a pretty cool like loophole to just like speed run. All right, we need to tame this idiot, so he can like fight Sukuna for us. Maki, get in here. You don't count as part of the ritual. They defeat Maharaga. You know, wrap him up in a neat little bow. Call it a day. Megami hits Sukuna with Maharaga. You know, give him a taste of his own medicine. While he's
mm,
like 8v1ing other people. Shit, bro. First of all, I
yeah.
think it'll retroactively remove all the fraud allegations if Sukun is able to just like fight like that. But if he loses, then I think it'll be even more satisfying, assuming he kills Gojo or something prior to that.
Mm.
So that's where my head's at with it.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the only thing I'm gonna be real. Even if Sukuna I said this probably a couple of times. If Sukuna blitzed and one shot Gojo next chapter, that's the only way that sort of shit is ever getting off of him. Because it's just one of those things. Once a sort of fan base joke is brought up and like taken hold of, it's not going away very easily, bro.
Mm.
It's like getting sprayed by a skunk, right? No conventional means are getting rid of that shit. Stuck. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Angel of Access, thank you for the 2. Got 2 Shibuya, Itadori, and Toji. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Anyways, I was reading that as you were reading that. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Um,
King Naja, thank you for the 5. Where does this fight rank for you, and what is missing that prevents it from being top 1? I think for me it's like
these
top
characters don't
5.
interact good enough.
Yeah, it's like top 5, but like barely top 5, if that makes sense, right? Like I'd have it like at a confident number 4, after the end, like depending on how it ends, right? But I think
Mm.
like BR said, they don't really have a lot of interactions outside of this fight. For them, it really is just like almost like a powerlifting competition, right? It's just like
It's
yeah,
business,
it's
you know what I
business,
mean? And
right?
that's cool.
Yeah,
Like business can be
yeah.
cool. Like
It's
here's the thing, right? This is
okay.
probably like in my top 7 to 8.
Yeah, it's like it's you wonder. It's like you don't watch the Olympics and you're like, man, I hope these two like racers like hate each other, right? That's not like why you
Hmm.
watch it. For Gojo and Sukuna, it's sort of the same way. You just like want to see who's better, right? At like the technical aspect of what they do. But
Hmm.
if you're asking like the most like satisfying fights, Yuji versus Mahito is probably like better fight like on a story level or like on an emotional level.
Hmm.
Um, Chosa versus Yuji is also great. That one just came to mind. Like,
Very,
yeah.
yeah, very good, very good fight. So like, here's the thing, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
probably like top 7 to 8. It's a very good fight, very entertaining. It's a very good spectacle from a power system, like exploration perspective. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like. So there's kind of a couple of things. Like Gojo already just going into it is not my favorite character, right? He's cool, but he's just not like my favorite. So that already docks some points. Like that's a personal thing on my part, right? But
Mm-hmm.
going more into like the fight specifically, it's not that there's anything particularly bad about it, right? I just think there are things like the character interactions, right, that are missing from it that I don't think are missing from other fights in my like that are ranked higher, right? And it's not even that they didn't interact before there, because I'll put it like this, and maybe this will be where a lot of people disagree. To me, Yuta and Ishigori have better like fighting sort of chemistry, I guess if that's the right term,
Mm-hmm.
than Gojo and Sukuna. Right. And that's not to say they have like a stronger narrative bond or like, everything is built up. No, like Gojo versus Sukuna is by far the more narratively built up um like sort of fight, right? It has more writing on it, all of those things. But like Yuta saying just this once alone has hit more than any line in this entire fight, right? And there are like, for as good as Gojo versus Sukuna is, there is some level of like character narrative or like thematic or just emotional weight that cannot be overcome by just being cool,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's why like I'm not mad at Gojo versus Sukuna not being my top one fight. Like I'll be honest with you, hopefully somebody, right? There exists some clip of me saying this beforehand, but Gojo versus Sukuna, I probably said, oh, it has to be the best fight in JJK, right? I know I've said that, in fact,
Mm-hmm.
with you in the pod, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be real, it had no hope of ever being my top fight because I don't think it's gonna be the most important fight that involves Sukuna, right? Like I
Mm-hmm.
think fuck, like ignore Megami, right? Because I know that's where I lose a lot of people, right? Yuji versus Sukuna, regardless of who else you think is going to participate, to me is like the real litmus test of Sukuna's character, right? Because I already like Yuji, I like Gojo, like those characters kind of give me a proof of concept. Sukuna, however, has not had that super climactic battle like Mahito and Shibuya, right? But to me, Gojo isn't the guy that's going to get that from him. Like
Mm-hmm.
I look forward, and this is where it gets crazy, right? Because if Kashima gets one shot, I'm gonna be devastated, right? But I look forward to the character interaction I see from someone like Kashima versus Sukuna or Yuji versus Sukuna than Gojo versus Sukuna because of the types of interactions they'll get. It's kind of it.
Mm. Yeah, I can see that making a whole lot of sense. And like I think this fight is as good as it needs to be. Like, okay, I'll put it to you like this, right? This fight being bad is not happening. That is off the table. Like
Mm,
it is a great fight, right? And it lives
yeah.
up to at least the expectations I had.
Hmm.
And that's really all I ever wanted from it, right? That's it. And it's been doing that for me. As far as like the quality of the fight, I think on like a meathead skill level, it is just like really up there for me. And also, I am a Gojo shill. Like he is my favorite character, so it gets like a little boost for me in that like lane, more so than it would BR, who's like his favorite character is. We don't have to talk about that, but like that's probably why there might be a difference there.
For sure.
Also,
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be right back. Yeah, just like we got a
Yeah,
lot of super
gotcha.
chats.
I'll
Appreciate
go
you
through the
guys.
super chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Google me. Thank you for the 5. Not gonna lie, Megami gets more fraudulent by the chapter, and it feels more deserved now that we're at the end of the story. Megami can never do it like the Go. Let's see. Caliber X4. This is like a perfect example of the type of person I'm talking about. It's just one of those. It's like, yeah, you see it take, you see it's stinky, but you just gotta move on. Like it's just the name of the game, right? It's just gonna happen. if making me a failure for not comparing to Sukuna as a like a freshman in high school. Bet. You know what I mean? And that's just the standard goats are held to, and it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. But appreciate you for the 5. Certified casual, thank you for the 5. Gege got Gojo fighting Sukuna like LeBron versus the Warriors in 2015. Couldn't blame him for losing. That is a pretty funny comparison. I can't lie to you. But yeah. Let's see. Another super chat. The Anime Gym Gear, thank you for the 5. The fight is a way to show students how to be Gojo. It's the only way you can teach them. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at it too. It's a very good example of it's a very good example of it's a good fight. I'll put it like that because I feel like it's hard to sort of convey not overwhelmingly positive thoughts that don't come off negative. Like it is a good fight. I love this fight. Right? Is the simplest way to put it. But yeah, I generally agree. Hello, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Appreciate you. How legit is Gojo saying wait till I'm weaker than you? Like Yuji gets an amp to be weak in Gojo level and they team up and they team Sukuna while saving Megami. So I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like Gojo saying that is like a very tongue-in-cheek thing. I don't know if many people have that interpretation, but like I think what Gojo is like to me, the implication I get is this, right? You jump in the fight when I'm weaker than you. Because I'm never gonna get weaker than you, don't ever jump in the fight. Like that's kind of the vibe I felt like Gojo had. Obviously, we didn't see the statement, right? We have no idea what tone was set. Maybe Gojo was being completely serious. But if Gojo right now isn't deemed weaker than Yuta or Hikari, I imagine that he's not going to be deemed weaker for very long before he either dies, bows out of the fight, or something like that. I'm going to be real with you. I feel like this Hollow Purple either works or it doesn't, and personally, I don't think it will. In the event that it doesn't, I just can't imagine Gojo winning because a Maharaga that's adapted to every sort of ability in the Limitless is a Maharaga that can't be killed by Gojo anymore. And at that point, it's just a matter of wearing Gojo down, which is something that I think is already starting to happen. I could see Yuji maybe teaming up with Gojo, but personally, I feel like Gojo is going to be very much like a person to learn from. He doesn't even necessarily have to die after losing. Like characters could step in, but I don't know if I think Gojo is going to at least initially play a massive part in like Yuji's conflict. He could do something sort of like Toto, where he comes in at the last second to like throw off Sukuna and like, you know, really throw things back in Yuji's favor. That's something I could definitely see, but I don't see a full-on 2v1, right? Yuji and Gojo versus, well, I guess 2v2, right? Yuji and Gojo versus Maharaga and Sukuna, where it's like, you know, how Yuji and Toto were fighting Mahito. I don't really see that the fight playing out like that. It definitely could, but that's just not how I envision it personally. Let's see. Sleepy Danger, thank you for being a member for 1 month. How would you rank the Culling Games fight up until Yuki versus Kenjaku plus Miss Super from near beginning? Okay, let me see if I can scroll up there. Let's see. Damn, I'm gonna have to ask Graham when he gets back to check that because it's the chat is refreshed too much for me. But let's see. Ranking the Culling Games fights, minus Yuki. Let me see. I think it'd go. So I'll do it from the bottom to the top. So at the last spot would be. It's tough because all of these have good moments, right? But I think I'd probably put Yuji. This is tough. Yuji versus Higuruma might be last,
Oof.
right? It's tough. It's just not very. It's like 3 chapters. You know what I mean? It's not really that. I don't know. I'd probably put that last.
Wait,
even though like I did that.
Is
really cool.
Is your criteria just like the technical fight or everything, like emotional impact?
It's everything involving the fight. Yeah, everything has to do with the fight.
Yeah, Higuruma
then
last
I'd put
year,
Maki. Then I'd put Maki versus Naoya. Let's see. Then I'd put Megumi versus Reggie. Then I'd put Hikari versus Kashimo, and then Yuta versus Sendai. That'd be my ranking.
I'd have the same list. I just swap out Yuji and Megumi's fights. So 3 and 5 would be flipped.
Yeah, you ranking that fight really high for something that's barely a fight. I can't lie to you, bro.
I mean, you're
They
ranking.
really scrap. They really scrap for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and it
nah,
was
I
a
get you.
glorious 2 seconds. It's not.
Hey, man.
It's not about the
Nobody said
time,
it's
my friend. It's
bad.
about the performance.
I bet you would have to think that too, Cope. But anyways, um, it's yeah, no problem, buddy, no problem. We won't touch on that. I feel like it's a weird
Look,
area
bro.
for
Like,
you.
let's.
Yuki and Choso versus Kenjaku, that fight fucking blows. I'm gonna be real
Mm,
with you. That's last for me.
I mean, if I
Um,
was to rank like Kenjaku versus Choso separately, it'd probably rank higher. That shit was funny.
bro, if you exclude the bad parts, yeah, I think the fight would be better. Mm.
Bro, sipping the haterade hard.
I mean, like, I just don't know what to tell you, bro. The ending is bad. Yuki's portion is like Yuki's initial introduction chapter, right? Like where she comes in, she starts kicking ass. That chapter is cool, right? That chapter is cool. Choso's portion of the fight's cool, right?
But
But like, it's another one of those examples where if half the fight sucks, to me, right? That is not a great fight. I'm
mm,
sorry. I've seen people say that Yuki and Choso versus Kenjaku is the best fight of this like Cooling Games sort of like saga, if you want to call it
who
that.
dares say that?
And I'm not gonna lie to you.
Name their
Well,
names.
they're blocked now.
Oh,
I
okay.
promise you, I blocked them immediately, bro. 'Cause I just couldn't do. I was like, you know what? No animosity. I just don't ever want to see you speak again, right? No problem. Like, I get it if you like the fight. No, I don't. But I can.
No,
Damn, I'm about to lie.
no understanding, no
Yeah,
compromise.
I'm about to. I'm like, I could lie to you guys and say I get it if you like the fight. I'll put it like this: if you like the fight, that's cool, right?
Right.
I don't hate you
I only
or
see,
whatever.
yeah, I just see it as like an accurate reflection of who you are. That's it. Like
Exactly,
it just
right?
reveals to me the type of person I'm dealing with. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Um.
Let's see.
Yeah. I mean.
Google
Yeah.
Me E. I think that's where we're at. Thank you for the 5.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with Megami not being like Sukuna, but with people like Yuta existing as first year, I can't blame people for being hoed with Megami BR.
So you think Yuji sucks because he's not Yuta? Is that the idea? Like Yuji sucks too,
No,
right?
I think
He's the
like
first year.
I mean this
No, I'm.
okay, like hold on. This is only accurate if you operate under the assumption that Megami is like gone for good, right? Like I can
Yeah.
understand this take if you just firmly believe Megami's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you think he's coming back, then it's sort of like a well, like there's no don't give up hope, right? Like he's still when he comes back, you don't know like what state
Yes,
he'll be
that's
in.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess that's fair. Because that's why, like, I look at Yuji and I'm like, duh, he's obviously gonna get stronger,
Mhm.
and I have the same perception with Megami.
Right, but like
Yuki
for
is better than Maki's
actually,
fight.
bro, actually
What?
that's another thing, right? Because for a lot of people who say like maybe Yuji isn't the main character have a sentiment like that, for them they could be operating under the assumption that JJK ends in like 10 chapters, right? That they
Sure.
simply won't have the chance to see Yuji hit that level. And I guess like
Mm-hmm.
if you frame it like that, I can understand if you're already coming at it from like a wow, gay, what the fuck, you know, like
Yeah, no, I get that.
yeah.
I get that. Um, I think what people hate is Kenjaku lived the fight and that's it. No, absolutely not. You can. There are so many ways to have it. Okay, I put it like this, right? Kashimo lost versus Hikari. However, I don't feel like his showing was absolutely piss poor,
Mm-hmm.
right? I feel like and Yuki. And here's the thing, right? I understand Yuki is not a weak character. She's obviously in the top percent of JJK characters in
Mm-hmm.
terms of strength. Fucking duh, right? However, when you have her come in to fight Kenjaku, right? Show out for one chapter, and then just from that point on lose. I'm sorry. I don't like she doesn't have a great showing to me, right? And I feel like from the like Kenjaku's domain open, cool. From that, it was all right, fine. And I'm gonna be real, people are always like, besides the ending, I get it. Some people don't care about like the endings as much. But if like the ending of like Yuta versus Ishigori, like, just this once can elevate it that much, then a bad ending can lower a fight by just the same amount, right? And to me, oh, this is my last ditch effort, right? I'm sacrificing my life for this. And Kenjaku comes out with what? No shirt? I'm sorry. I just can't rank it over fights that I think are extremely well done. Personally.
Yeah.
That's all it is, you know what I mean? Is it the worst fight in the manga? No. But I feel like when you're comparing it to the Culling game, you are comparing it to some like really
Crazy. Yeah.
good fights in one way or another, right? Some in both ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's also like that was the first time we saw Yuki in action, and then she was kind of taken out pretty quickly, almost unceremoniously, and it added
Mm.
a layer to the well, we didn't even get to see her domain, right? Like there's a there's a lot left on the table, which is why like I get the frustration more than I get like eh.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's sort of I also sort of think it would a lot of it lacks. Like I will give the sort of like the biggest emotional linchpin to me is Choso, like the whole becoming human thing. I thought that was dope,
Yeah,
right?
that was
I'm
really
excited
cool.
to see where that goes for his character. But I think even on the emotional front, there isn't as much to toy with. Like Kinjaku and Yuki, they don't even really fucking talk about their whole like their whole, optimizing cursed energy instead of eliminating it. Like to me, these characters match up very well for like an extended sort of like ideology sort of battle,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Gege doesn't have to do that, right? But I mean, I also don't have to rank it that high if he doesn't
Yeah.
want to. Like
So it's
it's
a
just one of
two-way
those things
street,
where I feel
right?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you set up something. I feel like, right?
Mm.
And if you didn't want to pay it off, don't pay it off. I'm not your father, right? I can't make you do shit.
Yeah. Because
But
like if I
I'm
had that ability, I would exercise it a lot. You know, like
yeah, yeah. I have some suggestions, right? Some input here, but like I'm also not going to be like strong armed into liking the fight regardless. Like, nah, I'm good.
yeah.
I'm all right.
Um, yeah. Chris YT, thank you for the 5. Hikari top 2 in the waiting room, in the watching room. According to Gojo's statement, Hikari slander needs to stop. I dickied Hikari every single stream. This is aimed towards BR, all right? Just broken Ronin, all right? That's just Broken space Ronin. That's who you need to like direct this to. Express. BR, I have a message for you. It's from Chris
Oh,
YT.
all right. Let me give you this message back. I don't care. Don't care. Irrelevant information. I don't care about it. Like,
Ah,
cool, I guess. I
bro.
don't know.
First of all, it's been a fun
What's
conversation. Um,
Yeah, we haven't talked about
we have
shit.
not talked about shit,
Um,
bro. And it's funny, okay, because like we're already in the JJK mindset. We could just like go directly into the chapter. We could just do our usual structure with Slam Dunk and Blue Lock. I think is what's next. Um,
mhm.
so I'm gonna do chat. Let's do something kind of revolutionary. All right, let's put up a poll.
Oh, bro's asking them for their opinions. You know they're gonna say JJK no matter
Just
what.
just for kicks, right? I think they're gonna vote
Oh my.
JJK. I'm locking that in. You can't vote for that one. All right, so chat. It's just gonna be a very neutral poll. All right, which
Huh.
could we talk
Interesting.
about now? Oh no, what will they choose? It's crazy. Nobody's gonna see this coming. But BR, you want to say
Yeah.
what you're gonna vote for? You remember it can't be the same thing I voted for, which is JJK. But yeah, go on. What do you think?
Interesting. Bro, listen. What are we doing here? What's going on here? What's happening?
Bro, I can't. I
Wait,
can't
you missed the chapter? No, you didn't, bro. We haven't talked about shit relating to the chapter.
yet,
You're
bro.
good.
We've been talking about the
You're good.
series at length, right?
Yeah. See, what do we do? What's going on here?
I mean, just remember, guys, a vote for JJK is a vote for me winning. Just you co-sign everything I do and say on this podcast. Anyway, so
Hold on, didn't I? Okay, whatever, man.
whoa,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
why slam dunk and blue lock winning? I mean, very neutrally. What the fuck, chat? What? What's?
JJK is winning, bro. You're okay. You're fine. Relax.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
again, totally normally, totally neutrally. Um. Oh yeah. Uh. Shout out to the members who came out for the first episode of the Shibuya streams, or I guess they're Shibuya streams now, but like the JJK season 2 streams. Appreciate you guys. Just remember, if you become a member, we stream every Thursday right after the episode drops to talk about the anime with our members live. And you also get these nifty little emojis that Resident Live Harder made.
Yep.
Here.
Sleeping Danger said you missed one of his supers, by the way.
Yes,
Like earlier
I
on in the stream.
specifically missed one of his supers.
Yeah. Um, so while you look for that, Anime Jimger, thank you for the two. Gege was rushing at that time, 200 to 220 at dark time.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
feel like it's more 200 to 210. 200 to 11. Wherever that fucking angel chapter was, man, that shit was
Weird. That came out of
garbage.
nowhere, dude.
That shit was garbage. I can't lie to you, bro. I'm
Bro,
listen, I'm the biggest Jujutsu Kaisen fan hater that I know, right? I don't got nothing positive about that chapter. That shit was whack. Um
uh,
it's either 210 or 211. That fucking weird no, bro.
bro, I don't see this
Stinky ass
missed.
chapter.
I don't see this missed super chat anywhere.
I don't know. You got to go behind the fucking scenes or whatever. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
Strange. Um,
Hey, Sleeping Danger, could you just comment what you said and we'll just reply to it? Like
yeah.
next thing you chat, we'll just reply to that question or reply to that
Wait,
statement.
Sleeping Danger. Is it? Would y'all consider Goku a smoke demon? I don't remember reading that
Oh
one, so it
yeah.
might be that one.
Then yeah.
Um,
Yes.
yes.
And he'd probably be more so than Kenpachi or Yujiro, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, but I
He
think
just
he's
doesn't
just
have he just doesn't have that
yeah.
attitude.
I mean,
It's
okay.
what makes people feel different.
He's technically a smoke demon, but like I don't know if I'd want to give him this because it's Hisoka is still like a crazy smoke demon. Like he's got a fair shot. You got an argument there.
No, he doesn't. No, he
What
doesn't.
do you mean,
God,
bro?
Hisoka, bro.
Bro, you
Jesus
know
Christ, you're
how badly
lost.
he loves fighting.
Keep spoilers away, by the way.
You know,
Just to remind you, because you have problems with it.
okay,
But
you know how much he loves
um,
fighting.
I'm just telling you, you're fucking bonkers,
You know
bro.
what it means
Like
to him, bro. How can you say okay? How can Hisoka have the reaction to fighting that he has, and for you to be like, nah, he's not about it?
nobody said he's not about it, right? But all I'm saying, right, is he's not about it relative to Goku, right?
Hmm.
That's all it is.
I gotta say
That's all
though,
it is. Like I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this. I've never seen Hisoka train and fight in the afterlife, bro.
didn't he?
What?
Didn't he?
No,
No,
no.
okay. Let's not go there. Yeah.
Fucking dumbass. Jesus Christ.
Ah,
And no, he didn't. Like even if you were gonna try to bring up something, like he hasn't. Goku,
he
he
was.
fights while he's dead. Right? Nah. Like literally no body. He just a soul, bro. He just floating and shit. Yeah, nah. He's so nobody really compares, right? I think the reason people think other people do is because like Goku doesn't have that attitude,
Mm,
right? He's not like oh I'm so aggressive, blah blah blah, right?
but he's so earnest.
Goku's like so clear of everyone else that we
Yeah.
that we would mention. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, like I think Kenpachi would be like, all right, bro, there's got to be something else you like doing. Didn't,
Yeah.
bro, like Goku might be the only guy to like half abandon his kids just for the sake of like fighting, like full time.
You ever heard a Jing?
He didn't do it for fighting though.
I mean, what is being a hunter? You know what I mean? It's like basically the same
He's
shit.
basically just a glorified archaeologist. If you want to split hairs here.
Yeah, whatever.
Uh,
Doing it for archaeology is some nerdy ass shit, though. I can't lie.
I mean, he is
Um,
that guy. Those are his pronouns. So
oh,
I'm not gonna meet Munchkin too much publicly.
he's absent
Yeah,
father. Those are his
yeah,
pronouns. Bro said
yeah.
that guy. That's crazy.
Not there.
Um, hmm, yeah.
Okay, so let's just jump straight into the chapter. You and I seem to be like already in the JJK mind space thing.
Oh, we're actually listening. Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
I didn't know we were a democracy for real. But yeah, let's do it.
yeah, I mean you would think that, but like okay, bro. I just want to say something, right? Gojo, or I guess Gege in this instance, is so funny. Which, by the way, just some annoying panda. You're right. Only 60 likes with 300 people plus watching. Like the stream, guys. Let's like the stream. Okay. So, last chapter. It ends with my hollow technique will take care of this, right? I think we all assumed he was gonna use purple. I think we all
Yeah.
assumed he was gonna use purple. I thought he was gonna use purple. He did not use purple. And it was cool. It was cool to see Gojo have another trick up his sleeve, right? The maximum blue was awesome, right? Love seeing him come through with something new, something fresh, something unique, something you know, blue eyes, white dragon. I don't know why I said that. It's just like I saw it like in a comment a couple days ago, and it's just been on my mind. So finally got that demon out. Let's go. Um,
Mm.
and he's teasing the hollow purple again. This chapter ended the same way the last one did. I don't know. Just like I just find that infinitely funny.
I'm glad you find it super amusing. I'm glad you find it super amusing.
What was your reaction to his like Max Blue or whatever it was called?
My reaction was, damn, Agito got cooked. I guess that's about it. Like, were you what other type of reaction do you think it would be able to
Damn,
elicit?
Gojo's the GOAT! Oh my god, he's him! He can't. Oh, he didn't even need
Bro,
purple.
get off your knees and wipe your mouth, bro. You're slobbering everywhere. Seriously, that shit's nasty.
Bro, how long have you
Have
known
some,
me? You know, bro.
have some
Gojo,
shame, bro.
Gojo and Aizen. You know what this shit. You know the kind of time,
I'm gonna
I'm
get
on,
y'all
bro.
arrested for public indecency, bro. Okay, take that somewhere else. That shit's crazy.
God.
Yeah, Gojo. Listen. I will give Gojo some praise though. That you're not strong enough to be here, or in some translations, like you're kind of in the wrong. Like you don't
bro,
you just don't fit in with this crowd.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Raw.
That's
My
cool.
goat,
That's cool.
bro.
That's cool.
He knew
Okay,
what it was
once again,
about.
Get up, bro.
He knows
Wipe your
how to
mouth.
power scale, bro.
you're
My
moving
goat,
crazy.
Gojo knows what it's all about. He knows what kind of game that he's trying to play, and Aijo like simply was not built to be there in his presence, dude.
Anyways, right? I'm gonna start with what I found to be genuinely the most enjoyable part of the chapter, which was like the beginning where everybody was kind of like having the discussion. So I will say this, right? I'm not above being wrong. It's very rare that I am, but I'm not above it, right? I'm clearing Yuta personally of all of the fraud allegations. Like right now.
Okay,
He's cleared.
I'm gonna put on my Higuruma suit and tie. Make your case.
He's clearly he's ready to fucking throw hands.
There is
like,
no way. You just told
don't
me to wipe the slobber off my mouth, bro. Your shit is coming out the side. What are we doing
Are
here?
you hold on. I just stated a objective fact. He's ready to go fight. Is he not?
Who's he fighting?
Yeah. Quiet now, right?
Okay. Keep
Clearly, all of those faces, right? He was just concerned about his teacher, right? The guy who got him out of being executed. He's like, listen, I obviously like kind of in the middle of all the slander or whatever. I tweeted out, blah blah blah, like, it's really not that deep. But Yuta being like, bro, I'll just go handle Mahoraga and Agito.
Yep. That was cold. That's
cold.
cold.
He said, because he didn't even, it wasn't even like Gege didn't even frame it like it was anything crazy for him to say, right? Rika and I will handle the two Shikigami. I'm sorry. That's Mahoraga and Agito. You cool? Okay, if you listen, Yuta, if you moving like that, right? Cook. Do something, right? Show me something crazy. But I got it when I looked at that and I retroactively started looking at the chapters where he looked scared. I'm like, you know what? He was just worried about his teacher. Yeah, he literally said, because the only thing you could say is that maybe he was worried about the domain, right? He knew that if he stepped in foot, like if he tried to fight with the domain battles, he'd get cooked. Fair, right? That make him a fraud? Nah. It just makes him wary. It makes him cautious. But I'm gonna be real with you. Knowing that he's like, oh, it's a 3. I could even this out, right? Gojo, you can 1v1 Sukuna right the fuck now. Listen, was he a little bit dumb? Was he thinking? No. But was he real? Yes. And I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. I'm going to be real with you.
As am I. Yeah, I was really happy to see Yuta step up. I think he's been getting cooked by the community. Not as much as Sukuna, right? Nobody's been getting cooked like that, but like, people have been concerned, right? The streets have been worried. And it's nice to see that like he's just like, yeah, bro, I'm still Yuta Ogotsu, right? And I said this to you before, bro, in our clip about Yuta fighting Sukuna, but I was like, he's gonna go over there, step over Kashimo's body, and he's gonna show Sukuna who's boss.
So I thought it was pretty cool that like that Kashimo was also like, you're not even like, bro, listen, even if people, he was like, first of all, I'm not allowing any jump-ins, right? This is a fight between them. But even if I was, you're not next. That I like Yuta. I also like Kashimo, surprise, surprise. So I like that this moment didn't make either of them look lame as hell, right? They both they're just ready to fight. They're ready to scrap. I'm all for that, right? I'm happy. I'm happy. And I like I like the general sort of conversation revolving around why Gojo and Sukuna is playing out the way it is, why they haven't been jumping in, because obviously we've been asking questions about it for like several weeks.
Yes,
Where are
dude.
they? Can they jump in? All that stuff. So
Hmm.
I think it's pretty good that all this stuff has been answered.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
it's pretty funny that Gege chose now to answer it, sort of like at the wind down for this fight. But
Hmm.
it was a welcome addition nonetheless, because it's something that I think we brought up on this podcast before. Like, bro, Sukuna is now doing a 3v1, just one other person, right? Literally one other person, just to sort of even the odds. And Kusakabe, or I guess Kashima, being like, they phrased it differently, but the sentiment is still like Gojo's at his strongest alone. You'll only like hold him back, and it seems to still be the case. Like, it's a
I mean,
bummer.
did you think something was going to change in that month, bro?
I kind of hoped it would just be like, nah, bro, Sukuna's gonna be so like distracted just by Gojo. He won't have like, I'll just like make it the two shadows just to make it easier for Gojo, some shit like that. But I guess that didn't come to fruition.
Interesting. Illusion. I gotcha.
Well,
But yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know how
So
serious
I
this
like.
agenda shit is, bro. Like, you know what it's all about.
Sure. Yeah. So some other things that were confirmed, right? Everybody in the room jumps Kinjaku. He's getting cooked, which is
Mm-hmm.
cool. I guess like tripling confirming that I was right. Um, let's see, let's see. Just trying to go through real quick. Yeah, I guess then after that we get into like Gojo, um, versus Sukuna and friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let me ask you and chat this: did Gojo hit a black flash on Agito? Is that what that looks like to you guys?
Uh,
Um,
I don't
I'll show you.
think so.
It's like it's the page back, or like maybe the second page back to the fight. I'll just send it to you. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, right? That should just look like a black flash to me. I don't know. Um,
Like, I can see the argument for it. It's on page 5. Uh, okay. I can understand if it is, but I don't know. The presentation isn't very black flashy. Um, I mean, hey,
why not? Because it's not super like emphasized.
yeah, but I guess like the whole point is Agito's like healing because of the deer. So yeah,
Yeah.
I get like it's fine either way. The end result is the same.
Mm.
Yeah, because I thought it
Yeah.
was actually Sleeping Danger. I thought it was blood too.
Yeah. I could see it being blood.
Yeah,
It's
because it's the same
it's
color, or I guess like Gay draws blood very similarly to a Black Flash.
yeah. It's it could be either. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyways, Divine Deviant, thank you for the 2. Agito blitzes and one shots Rika. Okay. And Rome Legend, thank you for the 5. Cream said Yuta was scared to fight last week, and he's the first ready to fight. That was a dumb take from the jump. You tell him, bro. Cook his dumbass. He was worried about Gojo. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Simply don't know
Get
what you're
him.
talking about, Realm Legend.
All right. He lied, chat. Time to drop a document. Uh,
No, wait.
all right. Tell the truth then, buddy.
I actually just don't remember if I said that.
Oh, okay. Gosh, you dropping a
Oh
document.
my god.
I can drop something that you can remember, buddy.
Oh
Don't
wait,
worry, I got you.
hold on. Let me. You say that like as a joke, but like we both know I might have already forgotten the concept. Can you just show me which one you have like ready to go? I want to see if I can remember it. Let's see what the
Oh
arc.
no, of the one I'm talking, because the one I'm talking about is completely unrelated to his. I was just about to drop the 2007 different time.
Anyway, chat. I completely apologize for my outburst earlier. I'd like to apologize to the community I've harmed. I'll
Give
make
me the
amends.
keys.
Fuck. What else? um. No, that's where the apology note. I don't know why I stopped writing. I'm sorry. My bad.
Hmm. Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, yeah, moving on from that, right? We kind of just continue on through the fight. I think the next really big moment that we get to see, is like Maharaga developing Sukuna's ability to like slash at long range, and then just taking Gojo's arm from him. I thought that was pretty sick. That's kind of scary though. Not good. Not good. Being able to bypass the infinity at range, I don't really think is something we've ever seen happen outside of like a domain expansion, right? Every other time it's always been like it's always been like a cursed tool like Black Whip, which has to make contact, or like Inverted Spear of Heaven, or
Wait,
Maharaga actually having to like
what?
hit him himself.
Like
Being able to bypass the
you said
limitless or like
Black
the
Whip.
infinity.
You said it. Let's fucking go. I
Like
am
what? I'm
vindicated,
black.
bro. I'm
I can
vindicated.
say it.
I
Hey, Creams,
hold on.
what's your ethnicity? What's your race, buddy?
Whoa, that's kind of crazy to just ask me. Hold on. Oh, buddy,
Why? What's
take
wrong
me
with
out to
that?
dinner first, dude. Shit.
Jesus.
Damn, Chad. This is.
Sorry, bro. I learned from the best.
You know what, BR?
Um,
It's okay. I forgive you. You're human. You make mistakes. It's okay.
you can't
We don't have to
forgive
harp
me
on
for
this.
this. You can't forgive me for this.
Anyway,
I'm
Chad,
sorry.
we're
This is
all
out
a
of your
big,
jurisdiction.
loving, happy family here, and I think at the end of the day, it's important to remember we all make little oopsie poopsies, and it's important to like be patient and forgive each other. That's what this podcast is all about.
I see multiple documents then. I understand.
I am so
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
bro. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. Hold on. Bro, come on. It was just a joke. It was just a joke.
Nah, bro. It sounded pretty serious. And you know what?
No,
As
no,
an
no.
apology to the community, I'm gonna hold both of us accountable. You know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
no, 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 hold
'Cause
on, bro.
it's just
Bro,
one of
fuck
those things.
accountability, bro. Fuck it.
It's just no,
No, no, no, bro,
no, no,
bro.
no,
You had it right
no,
the
no, no,
first
bro.
time. You had
I
it
get
right
it.
the first time, bro.
No, bro. It's for both of us. Listen,
No.
I made a
My
mistake,
God.
and to really show that like both of us mess up, I'll just tweet out a mistake you made too, to really like, you know what I mean? You see how it's like, you see how it makes sense? I gotcha.
Okay. Um,
Listen, bro.
um, everything can be photoshopped. Just pointing that out.
Oh, but what about this clip of you on stream?
You know, guys. You know how they say AI is good, getting good nowadays. No, sir. Nope, nope, nope. You know, something as complex as like a text message. That shit is still a
Good thing it
long ways
links
away.
back to the stream.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, there's insurance here, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just one of the things where you shouldn't side accountability. You know what? You're right, chat. I made a mistake, right? And in the words of my goat, if I'm dying, we're dying. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of the things with this
Bro.
treasure I summon.
No,
A link
bro.
to Cream saying something very
keep
interesting.
that treasure away, bro. Keep it unsummoned.
No, bro. No. Megami's my goat for a reason. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. If I'm going down, we're going down. I mean, you always like to use "we" with the
Bro,
podcast, right?
I speak French sometimes. You know, I like to whip
It's
it out.
it's time for us to go down. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
Oh my God. No, bro. Come on.
Just one of those things, bro. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But our career is over. All right, I got you, buddy. No, I'm joking. For now, but
God, bro, I think my life flashed before my eyes a little bit. Oh my God.
yeah, bro. Definitely saw a future of never mind.
Bro,
It's crazy to say.
I got fucking Charles's curse technique for a second. I saw two manga panels into the future. I was starting to tremble. Oh my God.
Hey, listen, bro. Nah. I won't. Well, I was about to lie to you and say never that. That's crazy. Not right now, right?
Oh my God.
Never that would have been insane to just lie to your face like that. But yeah. Anyways,
Oh my God, Chad. All right, so
Yeah.
you were talking about Miguel's cursed object.
yeah. Anyways, this is the first time we've seen Infinity bypassed at range. You know what I mean? I think outside of a domain expansion. So just it putting in Gojo in even more danger is just a very interesting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I saw one of Noob's tweets on the timeline a while ago, and I just wanted to just quickly touch on it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yuta versus Kashimo. I can't believe we didn't think about it in you know when we did How Strong Are the Characters Now, that episode. It was one of the pairings that I had on my mind, but I just completely forgot about it when we shot the episode. Dude, Yuta versus Kashimo would be so fucking fire, like as a fight, dude.
Yeah.
I
Listen, bro.
I'll put it to you like this, right? Like just to kind of just expedite my opinion here. Yuta's 5 minutes and Hikari's 4 minutes are not built equally.
Very fair.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Very, very fair. I will say this. Putting them against each other is kind of like it's in-house fighting. You know what I mean? I own many Yuta stocks,
Mm,
albeit more Kashimo stocks, right? So it's just one of those things where, for the sake of my financials, I don't really want to pit any of these guys against each other. We can talk about, I don't know, Kashimo and Yuta jumping Hikari if you wanted to, like just as an example, right?
hmm
But like obviously in fighting within the company, like it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It's just not one of those things I'd like to really do. Um, but yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Um,
Kashimo's got the win. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna say like I don't think Kashimo wins or anything, but I'm surprised by the amount of people who thinks he wins, I guess.
yeah,
Um,
it's like, look, bro, the agendas are flying. I get it. But I'll tell you something, man. I feel like against Yuta, Kashimo would probably feel okay using his curse technique, right? Like I feel like Yuta
you
would.
think so?
Yeah, I feel like Yuta would almost force it out of him. I don't know. Maybe like
Bro said
getting
kill me to Hikari. I'll just put it like that. If he's willing to die, I can't imagine there's any like what else can you do to a guy except kill him? You know what I
right.
mean? It's just
Yeah.
one of those things where, yeah, I don't really see it. Um, yeah,
Okay.
Hikari's 4 minutes feel like Yuta's base power. Not gonna lie, you know, I like you,
Oh my
bro.
god.
I like the way you think, bro. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. I like that, bro. Good. That's W mentality. W mentality. But nah. Anyways, um, if Hikari didn't force it out, Yuta won't. It doesn't. Listen, I'm gonna put it like this, right? I mean, unless okay, even if this is gonna be a hot take that can be misconstrued, right? So I'm gonna have to weave these words together masterfully.
I believe in you, bro.
If Kashimo did not see Gojo beat Sukuna, right? As in, he did not have objective proof that Gojo is stronger, Kashimo wouldn't even bring out his technique on Gojo. That I think it's irrelevant of strength, right? He thinks Sukuna is the strongest it gets. He refuses to bring it out on anybody that isn't like deep. Like Kenjaku said, "Hey, bro, that's the strongest guy." He said, "All right, I'm gonna believe you, right? If this guy's remained the strongest for 600 years, he's got to be real." And it's one of those things where, like, I could see him if Gojo wins, right? And Kashima's like, "Listen, bro, I was promised to fucking fight. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys think I'm just a good guy or something, but I was promised fighting, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you seem to have beat my goal, so you're now that, right? That's who you are now." Yeah, maybe, but in any other circumstance, Kashimo has shown he's willing to die over using his technique if it's not on the right person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
It's all
I
about
don't. I
finding the
honestly don't know
one.
if it
Yeah.
matters.
Ka-
Oh
Ka-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Kashima's old
He's
fashioned like that.
waiting for the right person. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I honestly, a traditional king. That's
Yep.
what I gotta say.
I mean, it
Um,
makes sense. You know, he was born and existed 400 years in the past in
yeah.
Japan, right? Like,
Yeah, that's actually very funny. But anywho,
mm.
anywho.
Did we miss a super chat? Loud Gaming, thank you for the two. The disgraced ones. Woof.
Yeah, and not undeserved.
I mean,
But yeah.
sure. Wait. Rum Legend. Oh, we already read that one. Okay, cool. Okay, so getting back to the chapter, right?
Mhm.
I am. Okay, we said no fraud Kuna jokes, no like baby Kuna jokes, no sleepy Kuna jokes, none of that, right?
You want 3 releases? Got you.
Okay,
Because you did not have to go through all the variations, bro.
No.
You thought you were slick.
just hear me out, right?
Hmm.
I know we talked about it off stream, right? But you said something that I think is worth sharing with the class, right? About Sukuna's portrayal. You said this was actually an improvement over his like portrayals like previous chapters.
Yes.
I'm curious if you'll expand on that point to chat.
Cool. Now, I don't know if you guys remember me saying, why isn't Sukuna using the fire arrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before, like, when the domain clash, and everybody called me a madman, right? Everybody called me stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You said it can't bypass infinity, even though his technique would be deactivated for a little bit. But anyways, right? That's in the past, right? I couldn't possibly be harboring negative feelings towards that, right? I'm not a petty person.
You never.
But, like, never. But basically knowing that, like, I think so. The reason I think that in a perfectly neutral world, right? In the world where Gojo's PR team is stronger than Gojo himself, not really, right? But like I think if you're trying to approach it as neutral as you can, you're gonna have your biases, blah blah blah, right? But Kusakabe saying right now Sukuna still has to hold back while Gojo is able to go all out with no burden should at least trigger something in your mind to think, hey, right? Maybe Sukuna isn't a loser. Maybe,
Maybe
right? Because
hypothetically.
here's the thing, hypothetically, right? Here's the thing. First of all, you don't fight fucking 12, 13, 14 chapters with this guy, however many chapters it's been, right? And be alive and be a loser. I'm going to be honest with you. This doesn't happen, right? So I personally think the premise of him genuinely being a fraud is very silly. But I think also adding, granted, there's context because it's probably most likely more effective on the students than it is Gojo. I will give you guys that. But the fact that Kusakabe puts it so plainly is like, if we join the fray, right, things actually get worse, not only because Gojo will have to start like restricting himself, but also because Sukuna will have to resort to using his like trump card. I think should at least start clicking in people's brains that, hey, maybe even if Sukuna's been losing or he's been performing worse in the second half, which I can agree to, like I'm not mad at all, right? Maybe we should consider that, hey, there's context, right? Which I know is a scary word in agenda land.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And like I had a few days to like mull over it since our conversation. I was like, okay, I see where he's coming from. And I want to raise you like this as far as like the conversation. What do you think Sukuna even like? Is it open? Do you think he has like a super secret trump card even that we don't know about as the audience? Like, do you
Open might just have more tricks up its sleeve than
the fire
like
arrow? Yeah.
than fire arrow. Like it's sort of like how should I put it? The first time we see Gojo, like say for example use hidden inventory, right? We see him use blue in that way, right?
Right.
That's not all blue can do just because we've seen like the technique. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Seeing a technique used once does not always mean that we've seen everything that it has to offer. In fact, oftentimes that's very rarely the case. And people are bringing up like, oh, Sukuna can't use like fire arrows or whatever. Well, this chapter has just introduced the concept of Maharaga being able to use Sukuna's abilities,
yeah.
right? And Maharaga can bypass infinity, right? And I'm gonna just do some quick transitive property math, right? If we've seen that the slashes, generally speaking, for Sukuna, right, are weaker than the fire arrow because slashes weren't able to one-shot Maharaga, fire arrow able to, right? And the slash is able to cut off Gojo's arm. What do you think a Maharaga fire arrow looks like, right? Even if you don't think it one-shots him, right? Are we not thinking that a fire arrow that can bypass the fucking limitless is just not worth using? Really? You know what I mean? I think, and people will be asking like, why wouldn't he have used it, right? I think it's sort of like a Kenjaku versus Yuki situation. And what I mean by that is using the abilities that your opponents know you have is always better than bringing out ones that they don't know you have, right?
Yeah,
So
I remember we were talking about like the best thing Gojo's doing in this fight is, especially with it being broadcast, is revealing Sukuna's like bag of tricks to everybody watching, because a lot of like Sukuna's already a dangerous guy, right? Like his base stats are crazy, you know, godlike to quote Kashimo. But I think he becomes a lot more of an approachable problem when you don't when he's not also holding like a mysterious bag of like tricks, right?
yeah, when you facing the enemy you know is a lot easier to deal with than the enemy you don't. Even if they're the same strength, just knowing what they could do is infinitely easier to deal with.
Yeah, like night, especially if you're already talented, right? Like, bro, if you're trying to out improvise Sukuna, unless your name is like Yuta or Gojo, you're probably dying on like the second or third move that he does this with, right? And the fact that he like, by the way, the domain's getting burnt out, also another huge like W, right, for them. So I think for right now, despite all this, for Kusakabe to still be like, nah, bro, we don't got a shot. Like it's not happening. Is very funny.
And that is with the idea that Sukuna has literally nothing else, right? The fire arrow is the last ability. I personally don't think that's the case. I think we're probably going to see some. By the way, chat, when he's saying Yuta, he's talking about amount of techniques.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just talking about
variety. Number of
Yeah.
abilities that can be. He's not talking about if they just started scrapping, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, I personally think the fire arrow is not the only thing, right? I just don't see it personally. But even if it was, right? Somebody mentioned it would be crazy if he dodged. It would be crazy if he dodged the slash too, but that shit didn't happen either, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's easy to say just avoid it. Motherfucker, if these guys could just avoid everybody's attacks, there would be a fight. Like,
Yeah.
and once again, it's not like Sukuna is unable to join the fray. He's choosing not to in certain instances, right? To recover, to think, to like sort of direct his Shikigami. But as we see, when Mahoraga is attacking, Sukuna can land hits too, right? Sukuna just fucking kicks him in his chin. So does Agito, right? Agito is just weak, so Gojo can eat it,
Yeah,
right?
like
but it's not like
that piercing
yeah.
blood pierced. Like, you know what I mean?
that shit worked. Like, and it's like, okay, cool, right? All I'm saying is that, like, I'm not even saying the fire arrow kills Gojo. I know a lot of people are saying he's cooked literally, blah blah blah. I'm not saying all that, right? Gojo is shown off enough for me to have a little bit more confidence in him than that. All I'm saying, right, is that if a character is holding back this trump card because they know they have a fight after this, I think it's fair to at least kind of take a step back and be like, hold on, right? Maybe there's some context here that changes how we look at the fight moving forward and retroactively, right?
Right.
I'm not even saying, listen, the jokes, they're jokes, right? I don't think this chapter provided that much in the way of like material, personally, right? But like, hey, I'm not mad at jokes, but I think when we're talking seriously, when we're getting into it, it's very hard to have someone say this person's holding back, this person isn't, and to not be at least like, maybe there is some context to think about, right? Maybe there is something to at least consider when going to this fight outside of what just meets the eye. Because like you could even before Kusakabe said this, right? I would have applied somewhat of a similar logic with Gojo and Megami, right? Like, hey, maybe disintegrating Sukuna's body is not the best idea for the sake of Megami's health, right? But if Kusakabe's saying, who seems to be one of the more informed people here, that Gojo can go out without reservation, I am inclined to believe him, right? Yep. I am personally inclined to think, shit, man, aside from Gojo himself saying it, there's not very many people that could say it that are like on screen right now that could convince me.
Yeah.
That's all it
also,
is.
it's super funny to think that like one of the other things staying their hand is Kashima being like, no, guys, it has to be fair. You know, like
that's real, bro. He
that's...
said let them run. He said let them have their fight. Cause
it's like, bro,
yeah,
like what are you gonna do if like Kenjaku decides it's gonna be like like a 13-on-1, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like is
Kashima gonna handle it, bro? He gonna be saying, hold on, halt.
He's a fucking referee now.
Halt. Don't interfere,
bro.
But I feel like the moment Kenjaku cannot walk around that area, bro. First of all, he might die, and second of all, if you listen, bro. I remember the day like it was yesterday where you told me some of the strongest characters in the verse jumping Kenjaku wouldn't win.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I'm not even gonna go crazy, right? I'm just gonna say we know now that Kenjaku cannot just show up willy-nilly and not get bodied.
No, he's not showing up like he owns the place. You know, I have a feeling that like there might be a case when they're both like really feeling the fever, where like if Kenjaku wanted to interfere, I think Sukuna might kill him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it was like I was gonna do like the coolest fucking thing. You interrupted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Oh, King Naja, thank you for the 5. Gege, you better make Kishi proud with this Kashimo versus Sukuna fight. Need this to be Guy versus Madara Part 2.
Bro, please. Bro, please. I need something. Gege, don't, like, seriously, I can't handle you hoeing me here. I'm gonna be real. This is like more of a genuine plead than this is a real cry for help, bro. I'm confident in Kashimo, but like sometimes, right, in my nightmares, I just think, oh fuck, I just had a dream where Kashimo just got one shot, right? Oh god, it was horrible. It was bad, right? I like seriously, there are very few things that you could do in JJK right now that would make me genuinely fall to my knees and just lose hope. That would be one of them. I would just collapse. I wouldn't show up. You know what I mean? Like not the first Sunday, maybe the Sunday after, maybe, right? But y'all have to understand, Kashimo cannot get one shot and me show up to the. Are you
bro.
crazy? Are you insane? Never, never, never
Bro.
that. I need him to cook. I'm confident he will, but I need him to cook.
Yeah. If Gege gave Kashimo like a chapter before he died, but it was a great chapter, would that get him like would that like let him skate by?
There, no, there is no there.
So there's like
God himself,
so there's like a
God
word
himself
count
cannot.
limit. Like
It's like this. God himself cannot make an individual chapter satisfying enough, right? You listen. You can give me Hikari versus Kashimo length of fighting, right?
hmm,
I'd like more, but if you give me that, I can work with that.
that's your
Cook
bare
with
minimum.
that, and I'm good. Yeah,
So if he hits
personally.
if he hits it with like a Yuji Higuruma like 3-4 chapter banger, not gonna.
Well, Hikari versus Kashimo is only 4 chapters. You know
I
what I
thought it was
mean?
like
So
6 or 7.
no, I don't think so. Let me check. I can check real quick.
Yeah.
Because Hikari jumps in. Like, I think Hikari shows up. Like, let's see. Yeah, he shows up. They actually start fighting 186, right? And
Hmm.
then the fight ends. Let's see, where am I at? The fight ends like 190. Yeah, so it's 4 chapters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
give me 4 chapters. Like seriously, give me 4 serious fucking chapters, Gege. Don't give me no bullshit where Cosmo's just getting bullied the entire time, right?
Hmm.
Give me some real cooking, right? Give me something serious, and I can take food. I'm good, bro. I'm eating. I'm full. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Ishiguro said, "I'm satisfied." Okay, I'm not greedy here. I just don't want to be disrespected. I
Yeah.
can't take being disrespected.
It's
Um,
this is so interesting, man. Like, uh, okay. You know what? I'm sold. Yeah, I think I'd want that too. I think there's like a 3 chapter minimum. Like, I mean, bare minimum. Like it'd have to be an insanely paced 3 chapters, but I can work with it, right? If it's like more, thank God. At that point,
bro,
right?
you give me listen. If we hit like 5 plus chapters, God, bro, there are a lot of things that are getting forgiven by that Gege has done to me. There are a lot of things I'll ignore. I'll look over, be like, damn, that's crazy. Yuki, no, Yuki's a great character. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I
Damn,
I
bro,
can
cook.
forgive some shit. I can forgive some shit if he cooks with Kashimo. So yeah.
Loud Gaming, thank you for the 6. You know, I think it's the first time I've ever had a dono, or we've ever had an odd number donation. That's no, what the fuck am I talking about? Like
Yeah,
not
bro.
an odd
6 isn't
number, not an odd number, but like an odd because donations I think are done in what's it called, multiples of 5, or
yeah.
yeah. So this is pretty. This is just first time I've seen a 6. That's kind of cool. Loud Gaming is a
Gotcha.
trendsetter for real. Has Sukuna been
Uh-huh.
hiding his real curse technique for when the heavy hitters jump him? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think that's at least Kusakabe's interpretation or like his theory, right?
Yeah.
And I guess
And I think it
yeah,
kind of makes sense, like from the perspective of okay, you get so weak, right? Okay, you finally beaten Gojo. You're drained of all your stamina. Fuck. Now a bunch of these nerd losers want to come in and jump you, right?
yeah,
Your only advantage is going to be what they don't know you have, and like
mm-hmm,
maybe the little ability you have. Like to me, a fire arrow is pretty good. You nuke the whole battlefield. You don't really have to do any of that fighting shit, bro.
mm-hmm,
They're gone. They're turned into ash. You know what I mean?
hundred
So you
percent,
kind of
yeah.
you kind of get around that.
So
Um,
Sleeping Danger,
Sleeping
thank you.
Danger, I think, for 35. Maho slash Loki shows how a no limitless Gojo versus Sukuna would go. That barrier is hard carrying. Yeah, I mean, duh, but like
Yeah,
that's like
but
a
that's
fourth of his
yeah.
abilities. You know what I mean?
Like he's still, he lost an arm and he wasn't like quivering, right?
Yeah.
Gojo's
Mm,
confidence can't be understated either. The anime
mm.
Jimmer, Jimger, Jesus Christ, thank you for the 5. He needs 10 shadows to be Gojo. The trump card is for the rest of the students, not Gojo. Trump card could be Chimera, Shadow Garden, or Chris Technique Reveal. It could be either of those. It could be Megumi's domain completed, but the part of his brain that was nuked is the barrier part, right? So like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to say the catch is he could just do like an incomplete barrier, right? Just sort of like let that shit rock and use like a
Just
room,
get amped.
yeah, like the same way Megami did with the gymnasium.
Hmm.
But I think I don't know if it would work on people like Yuta or Hikari. I don't know. It's Sukuna
Yeah.
doing it, so like I could see an argument for it, but like I think it would need to be like there need to be some kind of drawback. Um, it's
Let's see. Chris YT, thank you for the 5. Sleeping Danger. It's not true because Gojo had no limitless and Sukuna domain and was still alive. It's more effective because now they're weakened. responding to a donut with a donut was funny as fuck.
It's so
Appreciate you for the
cool, though.
five.
Yeah,
But
it's hilarious,
listen,
bro.
listen, hold on. I
Bro,
got something to say. I was like, okay, fair, fair,
y'all,
fair, fair, fair.
y'all are really like moving the needle on these super chats. You're getting more creative with them. You love to see it,
Uh, yeah.
bro.
Oh, King Nigel, that I Sukuna. Listen, I don't think that's gonna happen, right? But if because this is like an Naruto reference, I Sukuna declare you the strongest, bro. Listen,
Mm.
the
I don't know if Sukuna's built like
the,
that.
the bro, what do you say to Jogo?
Oh my god. I don't know if he's admitting inferiority either, though.
Well, I think the obvious caveat would be I feel like anyways, whatever, right?
Right.
The the dopamine that would immediately be that would flood my brain. Uh, I'd be inconsolable, bro. Stream would start the moment Viz dropped the chapter, and it would stop maybe now, and it would just me be screaming into a microphone until my voice is gone. You know what I mean? That's oh yeah.
Um, nice, nice, nice. Um, let's see. Tiberius, thank you for the 888. Just showing some love. Appreciate it, bro. That's a funny number. That, bro, you understood the assignment, bro. That's great.
Hmm.
Um, Vision Man, thank you for the 369. So you can just choose how much to donate. Yeah, it is so neat, bro.
Yeah,
I don't.
such a cool ability.
Yeah, but it's just like the numbers are so like it's whimsical. I don't know, like
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you. And yeah, I appreciate you guys all for the super chats. Who?
um
Yeah, jeez.
you know I'd say like overall though BR and I were kind of talking about like this has probably got like another chapter or two there is a not less than 50% shot the next chapter is the last chapter of Gojo versus Sukuna.
Yeah, I mean, it says it's reaching its climax, 41 seconds until the purple's gotten off. I at least think that the victor will be decided, right?
Mm,
So either Gojo beats Maharaga, right, and heavily damages Sukuna or some shit, or it doesn't work, and because it doesn't work, everybody can kind of go, okay,
mm,
we kind of see where this is going. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, it's interesting because like it seems like the countdown is for Maharaga or like the round to end, in some way more so than the fight. If you want to be optimistic about it.
Yeah.
Although you can argue that like they're at that stage where like this round basically decides the victor, and it's at that point like who takes what damage or like what level of damage.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember. I remember when the fight was first starting, people thought it wouldn't even get anywhere near 15 chapters. And let's see. Let's see, man. That's crazy. That's
That
crazy.
is indeed
Um,
wild. Um, let's see. YG underscore gaming 0. Thank you for the 2. People forgot Arame. My goat gonna cool y'all sleep. Appreciate the donation. I think Arame is not interfering for like a more terrified version of the reason Kenjaku's
Uh-huh.
not interfering, right? Like,
if I get no, Sukuna will kill me and Gojo will
it'll
kill
kill
me.
me. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like Arame might lose a limb just from existing in that space on
I
accident.
don't
Yeah.
disagree. Yeah. Sun Astria, thank you for the 2. I always watch the VOD, so just wanted to say hi. Well, what's up? And thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Uh,
so Gojo got that volume cover in the bag. Um,
no, I mean,
um,
actually, you know what? Yeah, it might be right because like the volume with Megana and everything like from what 212, like from the Yorozu fight that hasn't been collected yet, right?
no, I don't think we've seen the volume cover for it yet, if that's what you
Yeah,
mean.
like that
Um,
period, like because it's what every 9, 10 chapters. So
something like that.
yeah, I think the
I
most
mean,
recent
I
one
don't.
is the Maki one.
Isn't?
Yeah, I think it's
No, I think there's been. Hold on.
uh
I think we've seen a couple of volumes since then. Maybe I'm tripping though. Um,
Chris Whitey, thank you for the
if
5.
so, it might have been the longest time.
Let me
Hmm.
cook. Purple countdown is for Maharaga. Maharaga is cooked. End of round 2. Round 3. Start. Let's throw hands now. No more curse technique. I don't.
The last one was Yuki, by the way, not Maki.
Oh, okay. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The little
Hmm.
Jupiter. Right. Okay. That's actually interesting, right? If the purple is just to get rid of Maharaga, I can see that 100%, right? And that would definitely be like the last stage of the fight, right? Like, let's be honest. If Maharaga's not there, I think we've sort of not reset back to round one where it's just Gojo versus Sukuna, but it's like Sukuna will have to take a more risky approach to fighting Gojo than he's ever taken throughout this entire fight, right? Like he's whipping out like the B sides, the C sides. Like he's got to give it. I'll put it to you like this, right? He can't do what he was doing this chapter and like coaching from afar, right? Like, damn, Maharagi really letting me down. I thought you put up a better fight against Gojo, right? Like he's probably not going to be doing that round three. Like if Gojo gets rid of Maharaga, it's like, damn, bro, okay, I'm just gonna have to put my back into this, I guess.
Yeah. No, I agree. Although I feel like Maharagi getting eliminated, I don't know. Maybe I just feel like saying the battle's reaching its climax and like the chapter ending thing is just as explicit as you can get. That like shit is about to basically wrap up. Maybe not, and I would hope to get to the 15 chapters, if only just to be right about my prediction. Um, but like I don't know. I feel like it can. We'll see. I could see like maybe like one of them like the kind of the main thing being done and we get like more wrap up later, but we'll see. We'll see. Um
Mm, yeah, okay.
yeah.
Um,
Let's see.
I
Yeah.
think that's it for this chapter, though. I give it like a solid 8.5.
Yeah, I'll give it like an 8. It's cool. It's a cool chapter. It's a cool chapter. Let's see. We could jump into Slam Dunk and Blow Up, but first I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll
Cool.
be right back.
I'm gonna take this time to talk about something kind of near and dear to somebody else's heart, not mine. But I guess technically mine because I am a One Piece fan. But I want to just briefly talk about the One Piece live action, just like super quickly, like for a minute or two, and then we'll get into the rest of our regularly scheduled programming. But I just finished it today, like in the afternoon. Kind of binged it throughout the whole weekend. It's okay. It's a solid anime adaptation. I think a lot of people might be overdoing how good it is, though. Just to be honest with you, like, which is good. It's a good problem to have, compared to like people hating it blindly. But it's like a solid 6.5 out of 10, man. Like, I'd say the first half of One Piece live action is better than the second, just because of like how much of the story they changed and adjusted, and there were some like character interactions and they changed like it threw me off, right? I'd say like something that really bugged me, and I mean like real like it actually hindered my enjoyment of it was Mihawk's interest in Luffy. That like Mihawk, dude. If you've read One Piece, you know something damn well. Mihawk doesn't care about Luffy. Like he cares insofar as like his like the relationship I would akin to like his brother's son, right? Like a nephew, right? And that's like on a good day, right? But like the way he was talking in the One Piece live action, you would think Luffy is like his long lost son, bro. Bro is glazing Luffy, and it is bizarre. But the rest of his characterization was peak, right? The actor was phenomenal. The fighting was great. His interaction with Zoro was like right out of the like manga. It was fantastic, right? But it was just the only thing that like soured my taste. Um, but like I said, like if I had to like rank each half individually, I'd say like the first half of One Piece live action is like a solid 8, maybe 8.5 out of 10. But the second half for me is like a 5 or a 6. It's yeah. It's not like it got weird. It got really weird. Episodes 6, 7, and 8. Um, let's see. Okay, I thought I missed the super chat. Ooh. Um, Solid 7.5, 7, I think. I wasn't a fan of how Garp was shoehorned into the plot. Also, he's acting way too serious for my liking. Yeah, I don't know. That's just like a form of preference. I liked when they first started doing it because I thought it was gonna be them like adapting those cover stories where Garp and Kobe and Helmeppo are training, but he was taking a much more proactive role in the story, and it's why I might do a live stream on my own channel sometime this week to like fully express my thoughts. But like the long and short of it is like it felt as though One Piece live action was paced the way it was, not because it was rushed by accident, right? Like it kind of implies an incompetence, which I don't think is there. I think there is no guarantee of a future season, so they were trying to get as much One Piece in as they could, out of a place of love, right? Not out of a place of like of rushing or money or whatever. I think there was genuine passion there, and they were really worried there wouldn't be a season two, so they wanted to adapt as much of the cool shit as they could, just in case. I hope it gets popular, and I think it has been popular enough, or at least garnered enough attention to like warrant future seasons. But I think if, for example, they were greenlit towards like season 3 or 4, and they were able to like chill out a little bit or take at least like some foot off the gas, then it would improve dramatically. But that's just my own like theory headcanon thing. Um. Oh,
You.
Caliber X4, thank you for the 10. One Piece live action being mid was the best case scenario to me. I haven't watched it and don't plan to, but it's good to hear that it's not ass and the actors didn't say anything stupid during the media campaign. Well, on the last note, I am happy as about that point as well, but I think a lot of them, or at least half of them, couldn't say anything at all because of the strike. So it might have
Huh.
been, yeah, to the benefit. Um, and I don't know, like, I think you should watch it just to out of a morbid curiosity more than anything. Like, I think it's genuinely just like worth it's like going to see something like bizarre, right? Like that's what I think it is. It's like uh hello, thank you for the
I'm
5.
happy for you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that happened.
Hear me out. Sukuna is forced to use his trump card but doesn't want to until Gojo gives him the Ishigori eyes and he remembers Yorozu's statement. Yeah, it's funny that like Sukuna will just like flash to Yorozu's comments like seemingly very like intimately and then just like being like, "Pooh, whoa. I almost took this fight seriously for a second." Like, whoa, bro, like what are you doing?
Mm.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. Little strange. Little strange. I need. Give me some narrative juice, bro. Give me some drama. Sukuna, start thinking about Yorozu. Start looking at Gojo a little different. All right, buddy. I got a video for you to definitely confirm. Um. Nah, but um. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Mhm.
Hmm. Oh, you covered all the super chats. Cool. No more One Piece. Thank God. All right. Do you want to get into Blue Lock and then finish
Yes,
off with Slam
sir.
Dunk?
Okay, so let's. I think Blue Lock's pretty straightforward this week. It's actually,
Eek.
yeah, it's just them prepping to get back on the pitch. It's cool.
Yeah. And in typical Blue Lock fashion, Isagi just said, "You have Metavision, right?" Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
We're caught up now.
Yeah,
Shit's sick. I
yeah.
like it.
You got a plan? Nah, it's Metavision's the plan. just,
Yeah.
just,
Improvise.
yeah,
You improvise with me.
yeah. Just
Um.
like I'm surprised he didn't just be like, all right, so like FYI, Aiku's got Metavision. Lorenzo might have it. So like, just like use your like super Metavision, right? We really got to bring out the big guns for this one.
Yeah.
Just a funny interaction. Also,
Iser kind of coming in,
yeah,
being like, "All right, I see what's going on. Right? It's
mm,
time to fuck shit up."
bro.
All right. Cool. All right, Kaiser, get ready to do some shit.
I really love that Noah just casually reinforces, "Hey, Isagi, I wasn't kidding, bro. If you lose this match, you're not smelling the grass."
And bro, listen, thinking about losing is already a losing mindset. Get
That
into
is
it.
fucking hilarious, though.
Yes, sir.
The king of the match is me. Fucking raw
Huh.
ass line, man. Um,
Yeah, shit is kind of cool, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be real. I should get a 9 out of me. Like,
this
the
guy.
look is just so cold. It's actually kind of like, it's kind of weird how little I have to say about Blue Lock sometimes, because it's just like that shit was cool as fuck. What do you want me to say? Like, what do you want? What genuinely? What answer do you want from me? It was cool. I don't know, man. Um, but yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't
Um,
know. There's not much to say. I guess like Isagi and Baro were compared to like Ego and Noel Noah. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that comparison for the sake of my personal health.
uh,
Um, but but yeah. I'm looking forward to like how the paradigm shift. I don't even know why I use that term. I don't even have a complete grasp over that. I'm looking forward to how the second half of this match goes.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm very excited. Two Metavision players on the field working together
Together, yep.
with one with thigh level passes.
Mm-hmm.
God, Isagi, it's time to do some shit, bro.
It's time to
Get
get in the
real. Let's do
kitchen, bro.
this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah.
cool, 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 cool. I give it like a solid 8.
Yeah.
Let's see. Last thing is Slam Dunk.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to end it off on this. I feel like
Yep.
it's the end of an era, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is probably our biggest character arc.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? I was like, oh yeah, it would be funny if like Slam Dunk was like an inverse monster situation for us, and it seems like that's the
Hmm.
case. Um,
Yeah, yes, you
ended.
said it.
Yep, bro. And
Jesus Christ.
literally it
All right.
ended better than it started, man. Way better, night and
That
day.
is yeah, that is an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
That is an understatement. And thank you, Liv, for confirming that I used paradigm shift correctly. Anyways, right? For Slam Dunk, let me. It started off bad, right? If you were
Mm-hmm.
here, you were seeing the Slam Dunk talks. I mean, first 20
Yep.
chapters were, I
Bro,
was
they were
saying
rough.
1 out of 10. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
they were rough.
Garbage. Um,
Next 30
but
went
man,
to like a
next
solid
30 were
4.
pretty. Yeah,
Yep.
they were pretty good. They were pretty readable.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, it was good, right? We were getting in there, we were talking, we were moving. She was getting exciting, and I put it like this on Twitter, right? I was kind of like finishing that final game, that final arc of the entire series. In totality, right? 80 to 90% of Slam Dunk is like an 8, maybe a 9 out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
right? I personally put that at 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
The last the last game already is a step above the rest,
Mm-hmm.
but those last 10 to 20 chapters of the game specifically
Oh,
are
bro.
genuinely some of the coldest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Bro.
Like I right hand to God, that is some of the best. That's just
Mm-hmm.
like
Dude,
that's just real
bro.
manga. You know what I mean? That's heart, that's soul, that's
Yep.
passion.
Bro, we talk about like fucking dying for the sport in Blue Lock. Bro, Siguri, like, bro, he was ready to like kill and die. Like it was, he put his life on the line during that last match,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Fuck,
bro.
I was moved.
I was I was I was beyond moved, bro. I like some of these because here's the thing: we were praising the art, we were talking about the visual stuff, and I'm like, damn, did that shit get so
So
much
much
better?
better,
Spread after
dude.
spread after spread after
For
spread,
for no reason,
almost
like in the
almost
last
all the time.
10, 15 chapters, he was just like, wait, I can go a step higher in my art.
Yeah, yeah. It was just like, hold on, I can use a double page spread everywhere, and I'm like,
Surpassed his
I'm
limits,
okay
bro.
with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Rukawa, oh, bro, he was getting clamped. He wasn't able to do shit. And
Nothing, bro.
that first bro, he's through sent shivers down my spine. I said,
Mhm.
"Whoa, this is real." And then when he actually got it, bro, God, that should I it's hard. See, I'm stuttering, bro. I
Yeah,
don't even know what to say.
bro,
It was real.
it
That's
was
real manga.
it was unbelievable how good it was. Like if you were to show me like the last 10 chapters versus the first 10 chapters, I would think you were showing me two different manga. Like it is
Yeah.
insane. I Oh my god, man. Rukawa, by the way, I'm sorry I doubted you, bro. I didn't see the vision at the time.
Yeah,
I get it.
what were you saying about me, huh? You said I was wrong in the beginning, bro. You said I was stereotyping. No. I just know goats when I see goats, bro. It's a special talent of mine that only applies to a specific type
Hmm.
of character, all right? But anyways, right, ignoring that, this was really fun. Like I will say some because like obviously Sakuragi, Rukawa, I think were the highlights of Shokoku or whatever, like of that team or Shohoku, sorry.
Hmm.
Um, and I think they were the highlights of the game in general, deuteragonist, protagonist things, you know.
Hmm.
But I will say Mitsui had like a really
Yes, bro.
cool
Mitsu,
bro. He's like,
he really,
oh my
bro.
god, he was there are
Dude,
some moments where I was like, damn, this
yeah,
shit is real. This shit is I'm locked in.
bro.
This is so crazy.
It's weird, right? Like I can count on one hand the amount of series where the protagonist is my favorite character, and I
Mhm.
think Slam Dunk has finally joined that list because Sakuguri, man, he's so fucking cool. Like he's funny. He like when Inoue draws him like chibified, that shit's adorable, and it lands more times than not. And I think like a gag that I didn't get a chance to talk about, like really loving in the last couple episodes of the podcast. You know when he
Mhm.
holds like the coach's chin, and just shakes it,
Yeah.
Shit just fucking every time, just I don't fucking know, like bro, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to him?
Yeah, I will say some of the gags got funnier like when you knew
Hmm.
the characters more.
Yeah.
There's like he may have just also gotten better at like telling jokes with better timing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Um,
I could definitely
dude,
see both happening, and I think like it's what made the letter at the end like made me tear up a little bit. Like
yeah.
Hmm. Mm. Not supposed to
Who
feel.
who am I really? Go on, tell me. Come
Fuck,
on,
bro.
say my name. Who am I? Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 bro. I am someone who will never give up. Bro, fucking as I almost Jesus Christ. That
Mm.
shit is real. That's real hoops. That's real manga. That's real basketball, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's just storytelling. That's art.
Mm-hmm.
That's passion.
Bro,
I
I.
I, I
It was like, bro. I read that and I was like, damn. The repo man was in it was literally in Inoue's house while he was drawing the manga. Like,
he said, damn, you taking my car, you taking everything, the
yep,
furniture. He said, hold on, I
bro.
gotta cook something up now.
Bro
The
lost
bills
his
need to
child
be
support
paid.
case the second his eviction notice hit the wall. Like he was getting sued at the same time. They were coming at him from all angles, bro. His life was
Bro,
on the line.
there is a rebounding sequence where Sakuragi jumps like 3 times to get the ball once, and I'm like, that may have just been one of the coolest. Rebounding is very important in basketball,
Mm,
obviously, right? But rebounding is not a very like glorified sort of action typically.
mm-hmm.
That might have just been the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. That shit was insane. And like, dude, the jump to save the ball, the landing in this. Oh no, 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 bro. That the whole. Listen, just about everything about like those final 10 to 20 chapters were different. They're just they were just insane. It's actually sort of hard to describe because it was like 1 minute it was fun. I was liking it, right? And then there's just one chapter where I'm like, what the fuck? Everything's clicking, everything's locking into place. I'm understanding what's going on here. I don't know, man. It was man. It was special, bro. It was special. Um that yeah. Ah, no, bro. That Slam Dunk was different. Like you would have not believed we would like it this much based on our first
Yeah.
experience with it.
Even our second
But
episode, yeah.
yeah, even our second episode wasn't particularly great. Like I will say this like okay, these last chapters that we're really hyping up are up there with some of my favorite like moments or interactions in like sports manga in general, right?
Damn.
These are
Yeah.
just really good. Um
They're
now
fucking exceptional, man. Like
yeah.
it is wild how good it is.
Hmm.
I've never seen like if there was a most improved award, fuck,
Hmm.
dude. I don't know.
Oh,
God,
just the left hand is just for holding the ball.
ball.
Just
Ooh.
sitting. Oh, that's real, bro. That's that's build up. That's quality. That's passion. That's peak. That's what it is, bro. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know what else to say. It was just, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? That shit was crazy. Um,
Wild.
I Ooh, yeah, that shit was phenomenal, right? Very good, very good. In the end, I'd probably give it like overall total slam dunk ranking, right? 8.5, 9 out of 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of it is
I give
that
it.
is
Yeah.
I might reread the entire manga like one day solely to get to that part. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
to feel that
Also,
in context again.
yeah. Also, I want to see if it retroactively makes the first like 50 chapters better.
It
Uh,
it might
yeah.
probably.
So I think for me, I have it like at a solid 8.5.
Yeah, that shit's good.
Would you
I
say?
really really fuck with it.
Would you say that like, man, I think at the end of the year we should do a book club tier list. Just I think it'll be fun to
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Especially if we do like if we try to split up the book clubs into 4 episode segments or increments.
Hmm.
Um, Also to make like the reading calculations a little less surprising because I think for the second to last one you just like, hi man, I read 100 chapters and it was like a Thursday or a Friday and I was like, great, thanks for that.
Yeah, bro. Unfortunately you got to keep up with peak reading schedules, bro. I'm sorry. Um, that shit was good. I will say
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask you this: how does it stack up? Because you've only read one sports manga, right? Aside from this, how does it
And
stack up to Blue Lock to you?
um, Block is still better for me. Um, it scratches a different itch though, so I'm not like
Hmm.
too confident saying that because like Blue Lock is a lot less. Geez, I this isn't like a bad thing, right? Cannot emphasize enough. It's just a different thing. It's less human than Slam Dunk. But like it tries to be. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
Blue Lock is about the sport, about the competitiveness, like through and through, and it's
Hmm.
very individualistic, despite the sport being played.
Yeah.
It's a fundamentally different like story, right?
Hmm.
Because these people like want to be the best in the world, right? And
Yeah.
for Slam Dunk, they want to be like they want to win this competition in Japan. Like it's
Yeah. The
it's a different
scales are
headspace,
different.
yeah, right.
Hmm.
I think I generally fuck if you'd ask me, I think I like Slam Dunk characters more though. I think
Okay.
like
Interest like individually slim down characters
yeah,
more.
I
Okay.
think yeah, like pound for pound, because like they're just cooler and like more enjoyable and more likable, right?
Hmm.
But they have like a basis for being so without like because like in Blue Lock it's like how raw are they, right? Or like how cool or blah blah blah.
Hmm.
But for Slam Dunk it's like you get people playing a sport instead of like you know sport manga characters. Again, not bad. Not one is better than the other. That's not what you should take away from me saying. It's like it fundamentally scratches a different itch.
Got you.
You?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Me for Blue Look in general, I like Blue Look more. I will say this is a hot take, right? I
Mm,
guess as someone who's like read a little bit more sports manga, Slam Dunk. Okay, so I'll put it like this. I'll add this context first, right? For me, Slam Dunk has always been put in conversations of Hajime no Ippo, Haikyuu, and obviously Blue Lock wasn't in the
mm,
conversations like initially. It's more of a newer manga, right? Blah blah
mm,
blah. I think that out of those manga, like even ignoring Blue Look, you put Blue Look to the side. I'll talk about Blue Look in a second. Just out of those, like sort of big three, if you want to say it, of like sports manga, Slam Dunk is the weakest one, in my opinion.
yeah,
Hajime no Ippo and Haikyuu, I think the thing is, peak wise, right? Comparing just peaks to peak, Slam Dunk is literally sitting up there,
mm,
right? It's probably about even. They probably all come neck and neck. They've all brought me to like, they've all moved me quite a bit,
mm,
right? But the thing is Slam Dunk is shorter and to me has a worse start than both Haikyuu and Hajime no Ippo,
mm,
right? Haikyuu is 400 chapters, right? And that is maybe peak from chapter like peak like to me at least, right? Like some of the greatest manga I've ever read from chapter like 50 onwards, right?
yeah. Okay.
Hajime no Ippo maybe takes longer to build up, but because it's so much longer, who cares, right?
Mm,
It's sort of like Slam Dunk. It's almost like a too little, too late sort of thing, right? If Slam Dunk was functioning at this level the entire time, we may be having a different discussion, right? I think Slam Dunk's peaks compete with Haikyuu and Hajime no Ippo's, but those two manga for me are just so consistently great from almost the jump, right? There's obviously some build up time. You got to get accustomed to the characters and whatnot. But man, great manga regardless. And to me, more so than like kind of like looking at them individually, what this is kind of just proving my personal interpretation of like sports of the sports genre relative to
mm,
others. It's the best. Like pound for pound, it's the best. I don't think and I've probably read a lot less sports manga than Battle Shonen, but I've read probably like 15 to 20 sports manga, right?
that's a good
And
pool.
I don't think I found a genre that is as generally consistent as sports manga. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and King Naija. Yes. Dude, listen. Hajime no Ippo is like it's a long manga, right? Don't get me wrong, it's an investment, blah, 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 right? This shit is gas. It's just it's crazy because like Morikawa, the author of the series, just keeps getting better. The art keeps getting better. The character work keeps getting better, and the build because of how long the series is, the payoffs actually feel like these are real people, right? When Ippo loses a fight deep into the manga, that shit genuinely fucking hurts. I remember I had to take a break in the middle of the manga because something happened. I had to take a step back, like I was grieving, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, bro, I don't don't fuck
It's
don't
happening
do
to
this to me.
me.
You can't do this to me, right?
Yep.
You can't do this to us, right? Well, what's going on here, right? It's so great, and I think one of the bigger things that separates I think Slam Dunk from some of the other sports manga is the development and fleshing out of the antagonists, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, because Ippo doesn't consist of like massive teams, and two, because of how much longer it is, you know both people that are going to the ring intimately, right? You know these guys. You're damn near fucking friends with them,
Yep.
right? Even not even Ippo. Like I'm not talking about any of the people that that are generally on our side. Like, bro, and it's so crazy. Ippo to me is something like really genuinely impressive. I feel like if I reread it right now, that might like break into top five easy, whereas I'm not sure if it's top five right now. Like it is genuinely impressive. You see, motherfucker, like nobody related to the main gym, right? That Ippo's in, blah blah blah, right? You will see two characters that were previously set up as antagonists fight each other, right? And that will be better than some really good manga's best fight. It's just a throwaway match that's not for any, it's not for a belt, it's not for any of that shit. It's just two motherfuckers in the ring fighting. And it's just some of the best manga you'll ever read in
Mm-hmm.
your life. Shit is genuinely confusing. It's like actually baffling. But I think it speaks quite a bit to Slam Dunk's quality for those last 20 to 10, 20 chapters to be on that level. Like this was genuinely an impressive, really good conclusion to this manga. I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree 100%. It was definitely it definitely moved the needle for me in a unexpected way. Like
Yeah.
I wanted it to, but I didn't think it could.
Mhm.
And now I'm just sort of left in the shock of it all.
Yeah, bro. It's different. Let's see. Have I read Kuroko no Basket? Yeah, I have. Slam Dunk clear, so I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. Slam Dunk's so much better. I am going to. I don't. We might not do it for like a book club or whatever, right?
Mm.
But Inoue made another basketball manga called Real. I'm tapped in. I've been hooked.
It's actually
I'm
insane that he has two basketball manga under his belt.
Yeah, bro. Ippo versus Sendo is crazy. The
Yes,
thing
it
is,
is.
the problem the problem with like Hajime no Ippo and like picking a peak is that it's like, no, you can't force me to do that. That's not fair to me. You can't make me do that, right? There are, and honestly, I can say the same thing with Haikyuu. This slam dunk read has made me want to go back and read the fuck out of Haikyuu and Ippo.
But
Like
but that's where your brain went. Like it associated all
that
of them. Yeah.
passionate sports manga, because like Blue Look, like you said, it's a different flavor, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I like it. Like I think I hold it back from giving it that Haikyuu praise because Haikyuu's done, so I can give it a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ebo's not done, but it's like it is at a 10 quality. I just out of principle personally don't give things 10s until they're done,
Mm-hmm.
personally, right? But it's at a 10 quality. Blue Lock is honestly very, I have it like at a 9.5, which is damn as close as I'm gonna get to a 10 without giving it there,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I love it. It's a different flavor, but Slam Dunk made me. There's just some. There's a sense of. It's hard to like kind of explain it without using these very nebulous concepts. There's a sense of fucking soul and passion in Haikyuu and Ippo that Slam Dunk also has that I need, bro. I need it immediately. I need it expeditiously. Shit
Mm-hmm.
is, yeah. It's Jesus. Um. Yeah.
But yeah, this was a great book club. I think
Yeah.
if you're not a member and you want to vote on what we read next for book club, do so now. The poll should be up later
Yeah.
this week. If you guys have any new picks for series that you think we would like, please drop them here, and we'll add them to our short list. And then
Mm.
the poll should be up, I think, in the middle of the week. Um, and members will vote on it. Then um, we'll announce the results next episode on Sunday, and the following week we'll begin like the first installment of the next round of book club. Appreciate you guys for coming out to this, the Honored Ones podcast, the greatest podcast on earth.
Yep. Thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It was very fun, very sporadic episode,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the beginning. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for all the members. Thank you for all the people that donated. Thank you to Liv for drawing this thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
And just thank you to everybody that showed up. We appreciate you guys' support every week. So thank you for that.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you all next week.